Good evening. How are we? Actually, we should just turn you off. You don't exist yet. What are you on about? Why are you talking, Bern? You don't go here.
That new picture is scary. You look like a gremlin.
He's super scary. Goes well, Mr. Goodman. How are you? Right, so we are back. Yeah, Bern will be very quiet for the beginning because Corin, at the end of last session, had a fond, fateful farewell as he wandered off into the forest on his lonesome. His miniature has been burned to a cinder. I took great pleasure in doing that. Just killing him off straight away. As he wandered off, left you guys, and we will hope that he survived for some amount of time. He died during the battle against one of the shambling mounds sent, or as part of this Death Bloom, you worked with the Myconid to help them move on to a new place, and in return got yourself one of your diamond mushrooms, something that you, a few I think you got actually, a resource that you are very much after to help with a disease that Meadow had, and possibly a disease that could be spreading as part of this Death Bloom, because if one person's got it, other people might really have it. So yes, we lost a character. You made your way safely back to the Willow's Glade, and then from there all the way home to Redvant. I say home, some of your pit stops to Redvant. Managed to get the deposit back for all the horses, even though you were a horse down, through some horse play with Avant, managing to wild shape and convince the stable owner that he was indeed the horse he was looking for. And yes, you got 20 gold back. It was all worth it in the end. And we finished last episode with you being greeted at the gates of Redvant by the Red Hoods, accompanied by the Bloodhound Trackers, those that were after your good halfling friend Corin. And if I didn't say before, the thing that you are greeted with as you arrive was the leader of said Bloodhound Trackers asking you where the fuck the halfling was. So if we have nothing else to pick up, we will start straight there at the gates of Redvant, flanked by, as you kind of approach the gate, and it's in the evening time now, so the kind of the sconces and the lamps are lighting up the entrance. People are moving backwards and forwards, but yeah, in front of you, you have this amalgamation of Red Hoods, one of which being Viper, who you recognise, and a few others you'd seen as part of your initial, we'll call it interrogation before, as well as some of the helmeted figures that you fought in the initial fight for Corin the first time round. So yes, standing up in front of you is the leader, who isn't wearing a helmet, it's wearing more like a cowboy's hat, as she steps forward and kind of poses the question to all of you. Where's the halfling?
Hey, didn't we kick your ass already? What are you doing back?
We're here to collect on our bounty.
Well, do you see the little fucker anywhere?
Well, that's why I'm asking where the fucking halfling is. And you see, she looks to her side where Viper is looking towards you guys, almost also as bemused as to where the fuck the halfling is.
And my telepathic speaking
Yeah.
will reach everyone at the same time, like all of the group at the same time.
What does it say?
It just says you can speak telepathically to any creature you can see within 60 feet of you.
Yes, but I'm sure they can't speak to each other, but they can speak.
They can't speak back to me. I can just speak to them. That's it.
Yeah. Yes,
So
you can individually just like ping message, and it says they can reply, right? Does it say
No, they can't.
Oh,
No, it's literally just I can speak to them, and that's it.
You can one-way message anybody, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to, in all of our group's head, say...
One at a time. Say it 5 times. 4 times.
Say it
3 times. Wait, how many people are there? Yeah. Ben's not there.
Follow my lead. We need to keep the same story between all of us.
Can we telepath back to him, or is it just...
No, it's you just hear it. You can't say anything
I
back.
grimace.
You can't hear. You can't hear our voices, right? You can't hear our thoughts.
No, unless I cast detect thoughts, which I'm going
I
to.
grimace because there's a sound in my head, and last time that happened, I died-ish.
But it's a nice familiar voice, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I glare at them.
Yeah, I love these sort of things. I love the telepathic bit though, because it's like I speak in people's heads, and then it's just like everyone just makes a weird, almost like a secret fart face. They're like,
I mean, they don't necessarily know that I say it in their heads. They could just think I'm saying it out loud and think, why the fuck are you saying it out loud?
True. Yeah, it would sound differently in your head to the triangulation of someone's voice.
Okay.
But you're all quite used to it. So yeah, it's more you're getting used to it as you guys. I've been asked the question twice, and all just standing kind of blankly back at these people.
Arta stops casting Mage Hand because he was going to go behind the person speaking and give them bunny ears.
Nice.
So he stops. He doesn't do this.
Good. You just thought it.
Well, we ran into some trouble in the forest, and Corin bravely sacrificed himself for us to escape.
I start crying again.
No. A real cry?
I look at the group in front of everyone and say, "Hey, look what you did to her!"
I'm not IRL crying this week.
No. Yeah.
But in character, I am
If you
crying.
could IRL cry, it's not real. Are you, as in, you think the reminder of this would actually bring Faerun to tears, or you are trying to deceive the people in front of you by crying?
No, the thought of Corin even leaving the group, let alone dying, makes me cry.
I'm shocked Kins even came back this week, to be honest. She had a breakdown last week.
It was pretty.
It's taken this long to get over it, to be honest.
It was pretty tough.
Faerun's story needs to continue.
Okay, cool. No, yes, you start crying. You see the visible disappointment and annoyance on the face of the kind of the leader of these bounty hunters. And you didn't bring the body back, just left the body in the forest, did you?
What are we gonna do? Carry the fucking body all the way here?
I don't know. Did you bury him? Did you give? I mean, he's your friend after all. Did you not give him a nice send off? Somewhere we can go and pay our respects potentially.
Do you know the customs of the halflings? I don't.
And whoever's got a passive perception above 12 would hear as this character turns towards Viper, you'd hear them say, "We had a deal. The deal was fucking off." And Viper's like, "Hey guys, I know this is a real tough time for you all, and Karen was a great guy, but if you've got any information you can give to these guys, it's really worth kind of handing it over."
Oh yeah? How much was it worth to you?
Your good friend dies, and you're asking about money again.
I'm asking about you fucking selling us out.
Oh, I was working on the basis that this is our speaking just working on the basis that he doesn't need the money.
Yeah.
He gave me half his money.
Yeah.
He gave you half his money.
Yeah.
Are you saying this loud?
No, that's out.
Ah, bugger.
Giving up how much money he's got.
I did.
The others wouldn't know that I gave.
No, I don't have the passive perception to have heard them talk about a deal, but the fact they're standing next to each other is signal enough that they made a deal. In regards to my last comment,
you know that we kicked these bounty hunters out. Okay, they came back to us with some alarming information about what your little halfling friend was up to, and yes, a deal was cut. This man had a bounty on his head that was, let's say, sizable. But if you're telling us right now he's dead, that doesn't really help anybody in this deal, does it? So at the moment, with the information you're giving us, little man, it's worth jack shit.
Look, as far as we know, he's dead. We escaped from the battle, and I tried going back there just after, and he wasn't there anymore. So I assumed he got taken by what we was fighting, and yeah, I assume he's dead.
You see the half elf leader getting more and more flustered with this conversation as Viper leans across and puts like a hand on her shoulder and steps forward towards you, Vaughn, and just like as a group, as she steps forward to you guys, closing they're not that far away from you. You're not like 15 foot away shouting at each other, but she steps in front to have the conversation. Just says, "I recommend any information you give to these guys, because we had there was some money available for everyone involved if this went smoothly. Turns out your friend was in the shit, shall we put it? So anything we can do to help this situation along will help both of us in the end. So please fucking help us along.
Well, we don't have to worry about him being in the shit anymore because he's now in the ground.
I mean, give them a burial ground, give them anything.
I don't know.
I mean, if they want to go search the fucking forest.
Faywin clutches the necklace that Corin gave her whilst crying.
Viper looks back at you guys. Okay, so turns back to the leader of this thing, whose name is Valeria. It says, "Look, Val. Turns out your man's dead in the forest. So looks like deals are off the table." You see, she kind of looks across to the rest of her party, steps forwards to you guys, and just says, "If your friend is alive, we will find him." And she just kind of walks past. The rest of the group kind of follow in, and the full assortment of guys are there. Obviously, the one you killed, not there, because they'd be dead. But the rest of the kind of Mandalorian-esque helmeted different size races come through. So there's what looks to be a larger Goliath in there. The dwarf runs past. The kind of halfling or gnome-sized character with the jetpack wanders past as well, as they all kind of carry on out towards the way you had gone, leaving Redvant, heading towards the Borderlands.
As they're leaving, I shout over, "Make sure you take a shovel."
They ignore. There's no... We're fighting today? No. Viper steps forward and goes, "Well, that went as smoothly as could be expected with you guys. Didn't fancy getting any coin today, no?"
You think we're going to profit off the death of our friend?
I think we're all going to profit off the death of your friend. Your friend was quite the little assassin in his day. And turns out the bounty was pretty spectacular. So I suggest if he is alive and you've got a way of getting a message to him, you let him know to get fucking running.
I told the rest of the group. See, I told you we should have taken his, taken the bounty, got the bounty.
Yeah.
I don't remember you saying that.
Oh, maybe I just said that to him.
He was messed up in some shit. So, but congratulations, welcome back. It's always nice to lose a nice bit of gold coin on the side there. But clearly you guys don't need the coin. Welcome back to Redvant. We have got a lot to discuss. I'm assuming your halfling friend is actually gone and not joining us.
Oh, he's dead, all right.
Okay. Well, at least you got that bit right. So, we have been looking in some of the information you got, but if you would like to come with us, we'll take it off the streets. And she turns to start leading you into Redvant. The rest, there's not a lot of Red Hood stood with her. There's probably a handful, like 2, 3, that you can see stood around who wait for you guys to start leading to kind of flank you as you walk off, or as you walk into the Redvant through the gates.
Don't need to be the bearer of bad news, but haven't we got somewhere else we need to kind of be? And I gesture towards Faywin.
Mm-hmm.
Faywin's looking off in the distance.
Faywin,
Concerned about
Meadow.
Corin. What? Whoa, what do you mean, Meadow? Oh, God. Who's got the diamond mushroom?
Shh.
Um,
Also, yes.
So you walking along? Are you having this conversation before you start walking with Viper, or are you walking with and having the conversation? Before? Okay.
Yeah, before, because at least one of us has got to go, right? Like, I will be the willing sacrifice.
Didn't they take Meadow back? Didn't they take her back to Elfland?
Why the hell are we back here?
We don't know yet. Viper, do you know whether the elf encampment just outside of the border is still there?
I mean, as far as we're aware, the elf encampment's still there. We don't really busy ourselves. They don't like what we get up to so much, so we leave them to protect their little forest and see what's going on. Why?
And can I just before coming with, can I quickly head down?
I suggest
I need
you come with us
deliver a
first.
message.
Have you remember,
Okay,
part of
we're
our
gonna
deal
lose
was that
another friend.
we will escort you into Redvant. Let's just go through the information we found, and then you're free to go about your business.
Hey, are we going past the duck pond? I'm hungry.
We are not going past the duck pond, but let's just get you in. Let's debrief. We've got a lot of information to get through, and then you're free as you wish to roam about Redvant.
Don't you have that rock thing? Yeah, the speak rock.
That's Viper's got the other one.
She's like, this one? This?
I thought you got one from the elves.
Yeah, and that is the other one.
Oh.
That was from the Alps.
Oh, shows how much attention I was paying.
Mm.
Anyway,
Has
so,
Viper
yes,
been calling you on that natural blonde?
Let's just. Anyway, let's go with Viper and get this over and done with as quick as possible, and then we'll head out there.
There we go. See? One of you can make a good decision.
Well, that's why we keep him around.
I'm sure it is. Let's go. And she starts to lead off. The rest of the kind of Red Hoods are waiting for you to walk to they kind of flank you round. One sits behind, a couple sit to the side just to check that you're not trying to disappear as she leads you into Red
Like
Hoods.
it costs invisibility. No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Do it. Use the spell slots. I fucking dare you. Cool. So you walk in. If you're willing to follow along, there is a short walk in as she leads you in from the west of the city where you would have come in, kind of arcing your way into where that central, the central part of the kind of like, I was going to call it retail district, but where the inns were, where the blacksmiths were, and where you've been to a few of the pubs, and is leading you towards the Thistle and Shamrock, which was the pub or the inn you went to with Corin the first time to make first contact with the Red Hoods. Is anyone wanting to talk to Viper as you're walking, or are you willing to lead along nicely?
I'll pipe up again. Hey, I'm looking for some help from some of your people. I think they might be the ones that I need to speak to.
Yes. Help how?
Well, I need some training. I kind of want to learn how to
Shut the fuck up.
pick locks and things.
Oh. I mean, the first one's still an option. Yes, we have... Well, how about we... let's get to the Thistle Shamrock and discuss the options that are on the table, shall we?
I mean, you really want to go to this place? Fine.
Is that first option on the table?
The first option, among many options, are on the table. If you choose to continue making good decisions, shall we say?
All our decisions are good.
Well, we'll see about that. She leads you on to the Thistle, and it's not long. It's like 15-20 minute walk through the city. And people tend to give you notice, not like a huge, that like they're not parting as you passing down, but you notice a few people give a few looks. They try to not keep too much contact with or eye contact with the Red Hoods as they pass through, and they give them a wide berth. Not that they're necessarily fear per se. People aren't like, ah! But you can see that you're getting a few extra looks as you kind of make your way through the crowds. Even this like late evening, as people are starting to finish work and come out and start to hit the inns and the pubs. As you make your way towards the Thistle and Shamrock. The Thistle and Shamrock is right in the south town, and it was more on the north, more towards the border with the Cloudport, which you haven't been to yet, which is where a lot of the transport ships come in and out of. You did come in here before. It was fairly quiet the first time you came in, and it's where you had your conversation in the booths, or Corin at least had the conversation. And as you make your way inside, it's for like the backwards and forwards of people moving at this time of night and a bit of the bustle of the late night city. The pub itself is very quiet. There's a few people in there, and there's a couple of looks as you kind of make your way in. And as Viper walks in, kind of just lets you pass in, she didn't hold the door open, makes her way up to the innkeep, Olaf, and just gives a nod. And you see him just reach and under the table or under the bar sort of area, and you see to the side, she kind of goes to the edge of the bar, and there's almost where this bar, when you came in, I don't know if you remember, you came in before. The bar was in the centre, on the back left and back right corners. As you're looking at the bar, were the 2 oval chairs. Corin, I know the Elps at least saw this. That when Corin went and had the chat with Viper the first time, that these span around. These kind of once they sat in the booth, this kind of shield, this kind of door or partition came across to cut them off from conversation, to have a private conversation. Just to the right hand side of where that was before, there's a very thin panel that doesn't look like a door, but you see it just click open as she comes towards, stands, and then ushers you guys in as they go. The people in this bar, as they kind of a few clocked when you came in, but they turn a blind eye. You can see people are not interested in what's going on here, whether they know what's going on here, or just know to look away. You're not sure of, but as she ushers you forward,
I remember this place. Did you get a better singer yet?
We have wonderful singers. Did you meet the singers that were here?
I mean, I remember the performance last time we were here. It was subpar.
Talia is an incredible. So unless there was somebody else on, I'm not sure who you could be talking about. But if you would like to make your way down the stairs, please. As you push through, whichever order you want to go through, it's fine. As she pushes open this, it's almost like a half door that's just a panel that's pushed open. It leads to a couple of steps before you go into a spiral staircase. It just runs round, cast like irons, a staircase. As you jot down, probably 1.5, 2 floors down max. It's not a huge amount of stairs down, and as you come out at the bottom, you pass into a very small little entryway with a red velvet curtain that's there, and as whoever would be the first one down, who would be the first one down the stairs?
Zaga's been talking a lot of shit, so I'll volunteer to go first.
Yeah, it does sound like you. As you move aside this curtain, you see a completely different bar in front of you. So almost like a like a jazz nook in this underground area that you're greeted into. Big bar that's downstairs. A few more still low lit lights. Few of these booths, but they're all wood. There's a bar the velvet curtain. This is almost all entirely made of wood. It seems to be part of a natural cavern that's in here, as well as some stuff that you can see has been chipped out. You can see like where these nooks are, where they're sat with tables. They're in like small little crops, like small, I'd call them a cave. They're not really cave, but like natural formations in there. Where the bar side is, you can see they've like chiseled out stone. And from the upstairs to downstairs, a completely different vibe. The general chit chat, no music on down here, but general chit chat of people in there drinking. You can see groups of red hoods, some of hoods down, groups of also other kind of what look to be like mercenaries, light mercenaries, bit of armor, bit of light armor, small swords on their side. Some of them larger, maybe like they're like transport crews and stuff like that have been moving through. As you enter the headquarters, essentially, of the Thieves Guild, as you pass through into the space, Viper kind of makes her way round as the group of you sit in there, and she welcomes you in. Welcome to the headquarters of the Red Hoods. I hope you enjoy it. It's not everyone gets to see this side, and we're hoping this won't be your only viewing, of course, because if you tell anybody about us. Anyway, welcome to the main chamber. This is where we get a lot of the drinking done, and we always want to look after ourselves after successful jobs or different missions that we get up to. All the drinks are to be paid for. Nothing's free, obviously, but don't worry about spending your gold here. The rates are very, very good, and you can smell the air is like heavy with just the scent of like ales and like sticky spirits and stuff in it. A few steps up from our Weatherspoons, let's put it that way.
Is the carpet sticky?
There is no carpet because it would be sticky if there was carpet.
Is there an old man that smells funny in the corner?
There might well be an old man that smells funny in the corner. You'd have to go and smell the old man in the corner.
Does it look like a Burnley picture?
Am I able to ask how many people look like they've peed themselves?
You can roll a perception check to see if people, how many people may have peed themselves. Yep, go for it.
Thank you.
Detect thoughts, see if anybody's thinking about it.
15.
15. As you look around, a few of these guys may well have pissed themselves. Less of the Red Hoods, more of like the transport crews. You can see there's a couple of transport crews where there's like one or two of them still having a chat over a table, properly hunched down low, where there's like one or two of the rest of their crew that have already passed out. They're like sleeping on the thing. Maybe faint sense of urine coming from those tables. As she goes, this is where a lot of the fun happens, but the Guildhall isn't all about that. We have a few other things to show you, but I'd like to take you through to the council room first, if you would like to follow.
Cool. How many rooms do you have?
Of course.
So she carries on. She goes, "Oh, there's a few down here." So you pass through, and this is quite the chamber itself is it's not huge. It's bigger than the pub upstairs. So you're probably talking 20 to 30 foot cubed, this whole area with a big bar that runs down the left hand side as you come in, all the stalls that are knocked around, and then there's a smaller kind of the ceiling kind of drops a little bit into a smaller opening as you walk out into what looks like a dimly lit set or almost like a market. There's a few stalls that are set up. Some of them look more permanent than others, and as you're walking through, Viper points out just says like essentially that this is the area where they do some of the trade, whilst these stalls are like run by operatives of the Red Hoods. Again, discounted rates for those that are better aligned, and those with a greater reputation within the clan get slightly better rates, but they are their own individual stalls, and these are individual merchants that have to make money as well. So again, everything's paid for. Points out, and there's as you look around, you can see there's what looks to be a couple of like arsenals, one more attuned towards the kind of smaller gadgets like poison vials, throwing knives, lockpicks, that sort of stuff. One that's more towards weapons and armors, and there's like some interesting like longer cloaks within there as well, rather than necessarily just armor. Points out, and there seems to be like a slightly looks less permanent, almost like a tent, almost like a mystic's tent you'd look at and see in there, which is pointed out to be the apothecary, that word, where the alchemists work out of, as well as a few different things. There's a courier service down here as well. She points out they've got a couple of shadow runners where they send their messages out, and you can see from here.
Penguin, you can send a letter here.
You can send a letter here, and you can see there's a few tunnels that run out from here that run out into lots of different directions, like 4 or 5 different tunnels that shoot out from different areas that you have no idea where they go to. And then as she steps forward towards essentially what looks like just like the entranceway to one of the tunnels, you pass by a tattoo parlor as well. The human lady that's sat there has just got like almost her entire face is tattooed black. As she kind of gives you guys a nod as she's working away on a tattoo on someone's arm. And Viper leads you round to the right-hand side of the kind of exit of this market area. She stops for a second, kind of looks backwards and forwards, and then again pushes onto the rock, and a small doorway opens there. She's like, if you'd just like to step inside here. She pushes that open and leads you into a small room, low ceiling, one big round table with a few different size of chairs there. So there's a few stools there. There's a few like slightly larger chairs. There's one that looks to be a throne. A few that are kind of like throne-esque, much larger chairs than the others. And she just says, "Please come inside, take a seat. Welcome to the council room."
It's one of the thrones.
Yeah, Zaga sits on the biggest throne he can see.
Cool. Can you roll a
sits on the
death
most
save?
magnificent, but not the biggest. Because I know that size doesn't matter; it's how you use it.
You get spiked in the ass and die. Nice. Sorry, you sit down. She's like, I see you've taken the thrones. Not many people come in and take the big chairs. So it's a little, what do I say? Off-putting? Intimidating, I think is the word they use, but good on you. So
They're just not as confident as us.
yeah, clearly.
And they look less intimidating than we do.
Mm-hmm. So as Viper comes in and sits down, you notice that behind you, following you in, are a few other elves and half-elves that come in. Viper herself is a tiefling. But yeah, these other that come in are elves and sit down and kind of flank either side of her as she sits with you guys sat around the table.
I'd like to smile at the elves, the first smile I've done since Corin left.
Nice. It's hard to see. One of them, roll a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
At 9.
9. You get nothing back from either of them.
Bastard.
They've still got their hoods up. Viper's hood is slightly further back, if not off, so you can see the red of her skin and the horns. Horns were the wasn't for horns and like black hair as she's there. The other two kind of keep their hoods up. One of them you can barely see their face at all as she sits down and goes, welcome. So we've been doing a little bit of digging with the information you've given us. And, well, lucky for you, it all seems to check out. Your friends, your previous employer, shall we say, have been incredibly busy. Are you still interested in getting back at them? I think was what you asked for before.
For Corin, yes.
Good. So we have been essentially fact-checking everything that you passed over to make sure that yes, everything itself was in order. That you weren't, I don't know, trying to send us on a merry trail, shall we say? And it seems to be that these, and I believe they're calling themselves the intellects, the. And she goes through and she like starts pouring through. Sorry, I did say as well. On the table is like a very small, like almost like dossier of paperwork. She flicks through. She's like, the Unshackled Intellects. What a name. They've been incredibly busy, putting their fingers into pies that belong to us. So we would be very interested in systematically breaking them down, being as you. Shown an interest, and potentially there's some work for us to do together. It's something that we are offering out, I suppose, as a, shall we call it a job, an interview for yourselves as a group to see if, I don't know, we can carry on working together, the Red Hoods and whatever it is you call yourself.
As she said the word pie, Hector came out of my pocket.
Dagger's head snaps around and looks at Fabian's pocket.
So if this is something that interests you, then we can go through the rest of this rather meaty file and start discussing potentially a plan of action.
Surely we have to do it for Corin.
I think we can work out what they're doing. I mean, I don't know about. I might just be saying this, but I'm somewhat of an intellect myself.
Faywin goes.
I'll cast Mage Hand and does a giant middle finger at her.
Nice.
Faywin casts gusts and blows him out of the room.
The door's closed, so you can blow him into the wall if you'd like.
I'd like to blow him into the magic.
Zaga points at Arta and casts his cantrip message, which he whispers a message that only Arta can hear. And that message is, "Hey, don't volunteer before we find out what we're getting paid."
Arta returns the message by doing a thumbs up with the Mage Hand. This is going to be a reoccurring thing, and it's going to be really annoying, and I'm so happy about it.
It's good.
I imagine Zaga's tiny little bony finger just pointing at people. Yeah, exactly like that.
What are you doing? So, we're only asking if you're interested. If you'd like to have the conversation out loud, we could leave rather than pointing messages around the room, I suppose.
What are we getting paid for it?
Well, I thought vengeance might be your first call, but gold is just as much a a motivator as anything, I suppose. The pay, well, it depends on, I suppose, the plan of attack. The pay will be handsome. Also, we'll be offering you the resources that we have here within the guild house. The stores we have out in the market, shall we say, we keep the good stuff for ourselves. So if you're looking for training, as you were, or weapons per se, we really have the best stuff down here. So it's mainly it'll be a gold and a relationship builder, shall we say.
Is there a time limit on us receiving information or getting the information?
No time limit per se, other than they are hampering the work that's going on in Hot Valley, and we just don't like to have competition hanging around too long. But I mean, we can go through the dossier, and you can break up the work however you so wish. We can break up the payment if that's what you'd like, into stages again if that's what you'd like. But yes, it's more your appetite, I suppose, that we're trying to get.
Appetite? Do you have any ducks down here?
No, we don't have. I mean, you could ask at the bar. I don't think we have ducks on. But you know what? You become useful to us, we'll get ducks on the menu.
Let's do it.
So we can. I mean, I suppose we need agreement from all of you that you are, I suppose, in.
I am in for, even if it's just for revenge for Corin.
I look at Vaughn and nod.
Art shrugs and then just nods his head.
Zaga bangs the table and says, "Bring me a duck."
Oh, we don't. I'm assuming that
You learn to ignore him.
Yeah, slightly worrying when you starting a new business relationship. And anyway, so if we're all in, this is good. We can discuss payment terms and everything else. There is one slight caveat we have on our side. You're still not necessarily the most trustworthy, so we would like to offer you some help. You appear to be a man down now, a man who seemed to have had some talents at least. We have an operative who has proven himself in the field, who we would like to, what's the word we're looking for? Accompany you, just to see how you're getting on, to check that, you know, that you are indeed trying to take down the unshackled intellects, rather than, I suppose, buddy back up with them. I'm sure this is fine.
Well, it depends who it is. Not if they're a dick.
I mean, if they were, they'd probably fit right in. No, this is, well, I'll just let him introduce himself to you, sir. And then she kind of nods to the side, and one of the redheads get up, open the door, and then brings in Byrne. Would you like to describe your character, please?
I would. So in walks Otto Halfkufer. He's a human male. He's quite tall, about 6'3", 6'4". He's dressed in a pink robe, not pink robe, purple robe even, with sort of armor reaching sort of down off his shoulders, down his arms. It's got like a long, what would have been sort of ash blonde, but it's now sort of I guess tinged purple would be the way to put it. Same for his long hair, so it's got that purple tint to it, which doesn't seem sort of not normal, natural. It's not like it's been dyed or anything like that. It just appears like that. If you look closely, you'd notice that it's like one of his eyes is different to the one, but that's something to be found out at another time. On his finger, you catch a glimpse of this strange-looking ring, which is actually sort of like a kraken's head, with the tentacles sort of wrapped tightly around the finger, and it's like just that. It looks like it's onyx, like made of onyx, and yeah, in he walks.
Nice.
Is he handsome?
Is he handsome?
Yeah.
Oh, devilishly handsome.
Hey, new guy, what did you say your name was?
Otter.
Otter, like any relation to a weasel?
Well, no.
Careful, he'll try and eat you. And I glare at Zaga.
I mean, I'd like to see him try.
Is that your real name? And I look suspiciously at oh bloody hell, what's her name again?
Viper.
Viper. That was it. I was going to say snake, but that's not the right word.
Yeah, it's close.
I look suspiciously at Viper. His name is awfully similar to my name.
Well,
I want to cast an insight check if I can to see if that's really his real name.
okay. Roll an insight check, and then Burn, you roll, and then add your deception or persuasion.
I rolled
whatever you're
in
going
that
for.
20.
But he said contested, so
Contested thing.
yeah.
And that's with a +0 to insight.
I also got that 20.
And you add your
We're
persuasion
wasting
or deception, which I believe is quite high.
Uh,
Your modifier. So you pick which.
Yeah.
So because you're deciding whether to lie or not lie, depending on your plus. If you beat a 20,
Yeah.
you decide what
So
you like. We don't want to know what it is you're rolling.
Mine's a 24.
24. So you tell him what he gleans from that.
My name is Otter. I start whatever, if it's not like an otter like the animal. It's OTTARR.
That's a
I look
silly
at Saga.
spelling. It should be OTAR. Wait, no, hold on. ORTA.
Yeah, there we go.
All
How
real
do I spell
heroes
my name?
are spelled like that.
You trying to tell me how to spell my name, son?
So
scary.
this is Otter. He's done some real good work for us. Just try, and she kind of looks towards you, Otters. Just take it as it comes. Everybody needs a bit of breaking in time. Some people are a little more difficult to get on with than others. And she flashes a look, quite obviously, at the kobold. This Otter will accompany you. He's a man of many, many talents, and I'm sure you'll get on just fine. But like I say, just our little insurance policy to ensure that, one, you don't run off with any information that we've given you today, and you are really in to help us take down this pest. Of course, showing you the guild headquarters here today comes with, a kind of little note on your head. If you do turn the wrong way, things might not go so well for you. So hopefully we can all get on well. We can go through this. You'll work with Otter, and who knows, it could blossom into a wonderful relationship.
Zaga's still looking at Otter. He says, Otter, are you a good swimmer? Do you live in rivers and wetlands?
I can swim. Yes.
More than Faywin, then.
Faywin spits the Arthur.
R ignores.
Faywin casts Gust at his billowing cape to stop it billowing. She casts Gust in the opposite direction.
You're going to cast Gust in a tiny little room.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for you guys wasting spell slots.
Oh, that's a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip. Damn it. I mean, if you want to, you can.
It's a harmless sensory effect.
Oh, okay. What Gust is?
Yeah,
Is it-
you can create a harmless sensory effect using air, such as
Oh.
leaves rustling, wind
thought
slam
Gust was-
shatters, or your clothes ripple in a breeze.
No, I thought Gust was stronger. Yeah, go crazy.
You use it to
No.
stop his cape.
Yeah.
To
If his cape's
anti-billow.
billowing, I'd like to counteract that with
Okay.
Gust, please.
We
Thank you.
can. We put.
I would like to cast Minor Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
I want to very loudly have it just shout like a roar to say enough.
R casts Thaumaturgy and coughs 3 times.
God damn it, now you've set Otter off. Otter. Wait, these names are too damn similar.
He's my name, brother. My name,
So-
neighbour.
We seem to be getting
Very
along well. Shall we get on to the matter at hand? Time is money, after all.
Indeed.
Yes, let's get on with this.
Nice.
My head's been in my hands this entire
Yeah.
time as well.
Your ability to make great impressions continues. Nice. So, she starts going. Viper starts going through the dossier. And as she goes through, and I will do this just to speed this piece up, they've been tracking the movements of the 5 rivals, shall we call them. So Val and team, they took your information about different areas and the stuff that was going on, and have pinpointed some locations where they've seen these guys moving. Split in 2, the guys that were dealing with resources. So a few, and it is the human and the bugbear have been out asking about, asking at the armories, asking at some of the shops, trying to get some things made, trying to acquire some larger items from the armorers, which this information is passed to the Red Hoods. So they know that those 2, they think that you'll find them or can be found, or they can set up at least something around one of the blacksmiths to try and catch these guys out. That the tabaxi and one of the tieflings have been eavesdropping and getting in and around some of their more covert business. So they found that they believe that they've been spying on some of their meetings, that they've managed to find their way into some stuff. There was some fear that they might have made it into a couple of the tunnel systems that run out. And Viper explains from here that, like, from this HQ, tunnels run across, like smugglers' tunnels run out to the docks. Both docks, they run out to the south. They run out to past the gates of the entry, as well as multiple points from the town. They have multiple ways of getting in to the HQ and out of the HQ. Their fear is that through some of the information they think they've lost, that these 2 have found a way in somewhere. And then there's also been sightings of Val himself and Lilith around the Silent Dagger, which link to a couple of missing people, like bounties that have come in. Like the Red Hoods have been contacted because blah blah's gone missing, or like shifts are being dropping at the beer port because people aren't turning up for work, and when they go and work it through, a few too many of these are getting picked up by the Red Hoods. They wouldn't normally deal with this kind of low level stuff, but it's far too much of a coincidence that people are disappearing and there's no real answer for what's going on, and there's been an increase in it. And then there was a few sightings of Val and potentially another tiefling out on the streets at night around the Silent Dagger, but around other areas to try and had been seen speaking to people, drunk people potentially, or people that were easy targets. So they have this information, and they have some areas for you to go and kind of investigate into. They checked out the Silent Dagger as overtly as they can, and they believe it to be protected in some way. That the pub itself is fine, but your information about the tunnels and the getting behind the bar, essentially, they haven't been able to do. They also checked the warehouse and have lost people trying to infiltrate the warehouse. That there is some either a mixture of illusionary and other magical effects that are protecting that warehouse from them to get into. So they're sure whatever's going on is at the warehouse, but they have not been able to get in there. So they are presenting to you a plan to try and take out the henchmen to then reassess before going for this warehouse. Do we want to go after Val or the bugbear first?
I mean,
Well,
I have
really
my
likes the bugbear,
personal
doesn't he?
preference, but
I mean, first, shouldn't we save Meadow?
yeah.
Is
Oh,
this-
yeah.
That is-
Meadow.
Of course,
Am I the
Meadow.
only one that remembers this?
No.
Who
I
the
was
fuck is
getting to
Meadow?
that.
It's like,
Well, Meadow is a field with lots of flowers.
yeah. So yeah, it's
You
up to you.
wanna
So
say
the dossier is there. If
which
you've got any questions, you want to delve into any of the bits more, it's fine. You can also come back and, like I say, pick these up as and when you want to go through them. But yeah, they essentially are. You've got those areas to go and talk to people, to try and investigate stuff, or to like hang around to find out some information. But the plan that they're presenting to you as their best idea, again, it's just their idea, is take out the henchmen, and then we'll work out what we do with the warehouse once the henchmen aren't there. These are the places we think we've seen them, but you do what you want to go out, and the kind of payment is per henchman to start with.
Sounds good to me. About those About somebody teaching me how to use thieves' tools.
Yes. If that is something you would look to, we can set you up with. If you go to the Rogue's Arsenal, one of the stores out there, there's a lovely half-orc named Grakar. He runs some training classes, but you are going to need to pay for them.
Pay for them? How much?
I mean, that's for Grakar to decide.
Grakar. At least he doesn't have a name that sounds like somebody else's.
I mean, if that's a problem for you, then I don't know. Work with nicknames, maybe? I don't know. You think Viper's my real name?
Let's stick to real names and not nicknames.
Oh, I thought Viper was your real name. I thought your parents were really cool.
Ah, if only they were.
With
As you say this, Arta, she kind of gives you a more than the kobold's ever got, but like a half smile, and then kind of gives you a more stern look, like she's recognised something within you.
Are you my mummy?
She's not old enough to be a mummy, I don't think. She goes, Arta, right? It's laughing of cool parents.
Arta, not Otter.
Arta. Don't worry, I'm good with names. You laugh about parents, but where are your parents? Are you a Redvant born tiefling or?
Burn.
Wow. Anyway, so I think we need to go save someone. So we'll just leave that there for now.
Okay.
Can we come back to the ancestry? I'm really worried about Meadow now that I've remembered that she's dying.
If you guys have anything you want to get into, but yeah, you okay.
Yeah, so we need to head out to the elf camp.
Zaga turns towards Otar and says, "You'll like where we're going. There's a stream nearby."
Goody.
Cool. So Viper leaves the dossier, keeps the dossier here. She's like, if there's any information you need, you can come back and access it. You have use of the council chambers for planning, but just grab one of the Red Hoods, they'll let you in. But they want to keep the information here because they don't want you taking it away, essentially, and run off with it. And then the plan is up to you. So if you have any questions, you want to dive into any stuff after, let me know, and we can go through what is within the dossier.
Viper, are we able to hold up here for the night? Is that possible?
We do have lodgings. Yeah, you should be able to get away with a few nights stay. We don't charge. I mean, it's bunks. So grab a bunk, stay in it. Make sure you hold on to your stuff because we are a thieves guild. But normally people maintain the rule that if it stays within your bunk, no one's going to take it. And just you pay for your food and your drink. We don't have to worry about board.
Sweet, free
Okay,
bed.
thank you.
No,
Right,
it's,
so-
hopefully this is going to be a fruitful partnership. We've seen the work you guys can do. If not,
As I said before, we are fairly unorthodox,
it's lucky that we
but
put this
we
on paper.
get the job done.
We are
Yeah.
capable.
Yeah, on paper.
Backing it.
On paper, very good. Explaining to people that essentially there's a reason that I'm your contact at the moment, and we're keeping it as tight as possible. But Otar here will show you the way. Like I say, very capable, and yes, good luck, I suppose.
Oh, is it like a map man? He said he's going to show us the way.
I mean, just, maybe to blending more with I'm not sure. I get the opinion you haven't really been part of a larger guild or any sort of organisation where you have to follow even like a tiny amount of rules.
Did you say blend? Did you use the word blend?
Yes,
blend
I
in?
did use the word blend.
Man's pink everywhere.
But you are in the home of the tieflings, so for yourself, you kind of do blending.
Yeah, no, I am red, but he's
Yeah.
pink. That's like much more. Oh, purple. He's purple. I mean, they're the same thing. He's purple. That's like. When have you ever seen a purple tiefling?
As you are on your ramble, there are purple tieflings. Val himself is like a midnight blue. Viper turns to you, Otter, and just says, "Otter, have fun with them." Gives like a knowing smile.
Is he trying to dress like a tiefling as well? I see those horns in his hat.
Don't worry. I'll get these guys shipshape.
I'm
I glare at
sure
him.
You will.
who?
Yeah. I glare at Otter.
Greg at the safe Greg.
Artie glares back.
Otter, not you.
I heard you. I just did it anyway.
Okay, great.
Oh, bad.
Zaga turns
What
to the
have
group.
you
and
I'll take
says,
glares
"Hey,"
back.
Yeah.
Zaga turns to the group and says, "Hey guys, I'll catch up with you. I'm gonna go speak to what was his name, Cracker, to learn about thieves' tools."
Don't get yourself in too much trouble there.
He's getting kicked out on day one.
And by too much, I mean no trouble.
I'll be good, I promise.
And keep hold of the bag of holding.
Nice.
Faerun whispered.
I mean, I always keep hold of the bag of holding. There's nothing
Yeah,
in
but
it.
you're in a thieves guild. Thieving bastards.
Thieving bastards.
And I think, haven't you got the mushroom, or has Von got the mushroom?
Von did not
No,
trust
the mushroom's going nowhere near that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's 4
Okay.
mushrooms, and he won't trust me near any of them.
Nice. So yeah, Viper gets up, leaves a dossier. One of the others, one of the Red Hoods, hangs back to like babysit the documents. But you are free to leave into the Thieves Guild if you would like, or yeah, over to you, I suppose. She kind of starts that as she says to you, or to like have fun with them. She's on the stand up and starting to leave.
Yeah, Zaga's going to go and find out about lockpicking lessons. But he did say he'd catch up with the others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna start heading out then to see if the I can't remember what it's bloody called now. What was
Border
it
Patrol?
called? Yeah,
Of course.
The what? What was the what called?
still there.
Well, it's just got being shitty again.
hello? Yeah.
Yeah, for a second it was.
Oh, Discord, never change or do.
Discord, you came and you gave me no sound.
We're back now, right?
I don't know the rest of
Yeah,
the
I
song.
think we're back.
I'm not clever enough to think of something.
Sorry, I didn't catch the end of your bit, Hayward.
Just saying we're going to start heading out to Old Bridge.
Yep.
To see if the camp is still there.
Nice.
Who is this Meadow?
Faerun still glaring at Otter. She doesn't like him. I don't know why. She just doesn't like him. And
Meadow is Faywin's best friend. Yeah, things haven't been going so well, so we need to head out there.
They think
okay.
simultaneously, which is why she keeps forgetting, because she's a part of her, and that's half her brain missing.
she's like a sister to me.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Don't
And
ask
Von
any
Van's-
more questions.
And Von Van's like a brother.
You're a bit hostile, aren't you?
Don't speak to me.
As Fabian, as you walk past, you have this altercation with Otter, and you walk
Yes.
past Otter. You get this like sense deep within inside you as she walks past. You've had this back forward, not like it almost feels like an emotional response, and then as you Cotton, you've felt this before, as you just hear, take. Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is your character? I am not happy. Out of character. Faerun's also not happy.
Maybe
But
matching boots.
no
Matching
boots.
booties.
I just as Fane walks by, just watch what and when there's something walking and just try and figure out what this inner feeling means by that.
Yeah, it's been a while since you have had a sort of feeling or the emotional response of like a direction.
I flick my incredibly long, beautiful hair and walk ahead.
Nice.
With no split ends.
Not a single split end in
Thank
sight.
I flick my long, beautiful hair though.
You both
I
actually-
flick
bet-
my nice natural blonde hair.
I bellow
Perfect.
my lovely bellowing cape.
I
So
cast Gust against the wind.
Gust
I cast
again.
Gust of Wind.
Oh god.
No, I'm not
here
going to
we
use
go.
level 2 spell slot. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Do it. Use the spell slots. So it is late in the evening. It is all dark when you leave. Are you all waiting to go together, waiting for Zaga, or is Zaga going to actually try and catch you up?
Well, either that or they'll get back before I'm done.
I'm hoping that we get back and he's still there rather than him trying to catch up with us.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, because there's a few shops and bits there if you wanted to go through potentially what they were there before splitting off. Up to you.
I think the meadow situation is quite urgent.
Yeah.
Now that Faywin actually remembers.
Yeah.
Nice. So you head out. You go out back through the way you came, up through into the pub, and kind of back through the little entrance and pass out. And Olaf, the kind of bartender, just gives you a little nod. Make sure the doors snap closed behind you as you head off into the streets of Redvant. Very dark and cold this winter's eve as you make your way south from the north part where you are, kind of in the north where you are in Redvant, down to Old Bridge. It's probably like a 20-odd minute walk as you're passing through some of the reveries, taking a wide berth of the Silent Dagger or walking past it. Because it's on the route down. If you imagine like a main high street that runs kind of down towards the beer port and then comes down to Old Bridge, you can go down the main route or you can kind of cut through the residential district if you like.
I want to try and avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
Possible.
See, it's easy enough to avoid it. It's just whether you wanted to walk past and have a look or not. Cool. So you avoid the...
Unless anyone else wants to walk past it.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Are you sure?
Sorry, are we outside now?
Yes.
We're walking outside. Okay, so I want to look around and just make sure that Zaga's not there.
Mhm.
And when he's not, I would like to summon my Beast of the Sky.
Beast of
which
the
is
Sky. Nice.
So it's there. He's there now. And it's a
It's-
nondescript bird because I can't tell if I want a blue tit or a robin.
I mean, you can change it. So pick
Okay,
one.
fine. Right now it's a little robin.
Nice. So
It's called Robbie.
yeah, Faywin actually looks around. Kind of. Are you telling everyone you're doing this to kind of
No.
draw a mini crowd? You're
I'm
just going to do it.
I've just checked that Zaga's not there because it's a bird.
It's a spectral
And,
bird, though, right?
Yeah, but you know what he's
Oh,
like.
okay. So yeah,
Somewhere, Zago has the feeling that he's missing out on a meal.
He gets a prang in his belly.
Yeah. So you, so as you're walking along, you see, and Vaughn, you'll pick up on the spectral nature of like this spell that's been cast, because it's not too dissimilar from what you kind of do with your moon shape and the way that it looks and the
A
lights.
wild companion.
Your what exactly? As Faywin moves her hands and this tiny little, like a magician, releases this. Did you say it was a blue tit this time?
A robin.
A robin,
please.
sorry. As this small spectral robin just flits out from her hands. Everyone would see that cast that is there.
Nobody care?
No, apparently not.
Otto will point his finger towards the bird.
You haven't seen her do this before, but nor have you seen her do anything. So for you,
Yeah. And you just see the end of his finger just glow as he's pointing towards the bird. And then
I look over and I was like,
even before Von turns, he brings his hand back down. And he gives, while he's doing this, he's sort of looking at Faywin, seeing as she's been glaring and being raided.
Yeah.
Vaughn, were you going to say something?
I turned to Faye and said, I see you getting a closer connection with nature as well.
We've spent so much time on it recently, Bon, that I can't not. And they say that when you lose someone, they visit back as a robin, and it's what's happened with Corin. I didn't have much choice. It's just what is formed. But yes.
Oh yeah. Temptation, don't you guys? Full chaos draws. Nice. So yeah, your robin flits out into the sky. Are you wanting to do anything with the robin, or just have it available?
He's just available. he's just kind of flying, and when his little wings get tired, because we've all got quite long legs, he just comes and perches on my shoulder.
Nice.
Really important for the story.
No, definitely.
What does Hector make of the robin?
Hector pops his head out and is very surprised, but then just kind of keeps his head out of the pocket, just having a little look around. He's still the favourite.
He's still the he will
Until the
live
badger comes along.
forever. Yeah.
In fact, Hector looks around and sees that Zaga's not there and runs alongside me on the floor.
Okay, nice.
He's delighted to be able to be out of the pocket.
Yeah, to be able to
Again,
stretch his legs.
important for the story.
Very important. Zaga
I
tries
was
to
kind
eat
of
things.
bored by the whole thing, and it's just kind of kicking stones as we're walking along.
Oh, nice. Bastards. Cool. As you are walking along, can you, as you make your way south, you make your way past, it's not a difficult route, but can you all give me perception checks, please?
Dice roll, dice roll.
20.
12.
18. Yeah.
12 for me.
It's very slight. On the 18 and the 20. Oh, I've got to say it anyway, so it doesn't matter if you get it or don't get it. You, as you're passing through, it's a lot quieter. So you've kind of stepped off the main thoroughfare down through. So you're more into where they're. I'll call them slums. They're not as bad as a slum, but the way that Redvant was built out, because the wall was put in kind of first, is houses and shacks are kind of squeezing everywhere. So there's no conformity to the building of where people live, and you're in the residential area. So a lot of it is just mud roadways that have no real clear direction and system. It's just like a house was built and another one was built next to it, and then someone's decided to put something else. So it's you like zigzagging your way through, and you're seeing almost like a slightly different clientele, people that are coming out of the houses and doing stuff. You notice whether it be the cold, it is winter after all, but a few people that are coughing, and there's a few sputtering. There's a few people that come out and just like hock a nice phlegmy one on the floor as they're walking. There seems to be a few people that are suffering from some sort of cold or flu. As you carry on. So you walk your way down towards, stay well away from the silent dugout, come your way back onto the main thoroughfare as you approach the south. Very quiet towards Oldbridge, and as you kind of get to the edge, get to that palisade wall where Oldbridge is, it's like deathly quiet from inside the Oldbridge area itself. What would you like to do? You're on the doorstep.
Silence is not a good sign. So we can't really. Can we see that the tents have been packed away and that?
There is no artificial light. It's late at night, right? So it's probably 9-10 p.m. but you're in winter, so it's as pitch black as you're gonna get. With your dark vision that you all have now, which is handy, you see the shacks are still there. So on the right hand side, you can still see that the kind of wooden shack that was built for the church bit where Bo is there, but you can't see any light from coming in. And as you're kind of peeking, you can't even see the opening for the door, like the door is closed. You can see a few shacks around, but yeah, other than seeing some.
To say I can see normally in darkness,
And
I've got double sight.
It's basically the same thing, isn't it?
I thought it was the same, isn't it?
It's me. I can see normally in darkness. So like it's not greys for me. It's
Colours.
Colours. I don't know if that makes a difference to what I'm seeing, but
Let me just check. No, you still see the same thing, but it's still, because it's still dark.
yeah. I just don't know if in this situation that would make a difference.
I'm just trying to check. I just need to go through and check what you fucking Google to build your character. You can see normal. I can see out to 120 feet and I'm really good. You still die like everybody else. You can see normally darkness. Yeah, so you would see. Yeah, so darkness isn't a thing anymore. You would see the same as those. It's still no light anywhere. But yeah, you can see that everywhere seems closed, right? There's no as they're saying they're going to come in and see these people, there's no sign of life as you're looking at it. The building on the right, the door is closed and like bolted across. On the left, there's a few like shacks, and there's a larger building out to the left. You haven't been here before, Otter, so you're just looking from what you see.
Yeah.
It looks closed up.
Faywin begins to panic and kind of grabs Von's arm, like, where are they? We're too late. And then I'd like to send Robbie up into the air. He's got 60-foot fly. And say, can you see anything, little Robbie?
Roll a perception check.
Little
Robbie. What is the sense on the beast of the sky though? He has dark vision, right?
Yeah.
The same, yeah. So just give me a
Of
perception
16-foot, 20.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. I'm going to have to cast Speak with Animals as well so he can tell me. Bastard.
Spells.
You could
spell
ritually
slots.
cast that, can't you?
Doesn't it take 10 minutes?
Yeah, you can do a ritual.
Yeah,
with
but
a
you
10
could
minute.
say, oh, and it lasts for now. I hate
You could. I suppose you could tell him to go up and scout,
Yeah.
and then come back in 10 minutes time.
Yeah.
No, I meant, doesn't the ritual take like 10
Yeah,
minutes
the
or
ritual
is it
takes
an
10
hour?
minutes to cut, and then it only lasts 10 minutes anyway. Like, Speak with Animals is such a weird one. I thought
Yeah,
we
I
were-
don't know if I have it as a ritual though, because
No.
it says once per long rest.
Yeah, I think we. Well, we'll have a look.
Oh, because you got it from.
Mine's is a
something.
primal awareness.
You
Yeah,
can.
it's not.
I think you can communicate with your beast basic information.
When I said, can you see anything? And then he
Yeah.
nods his little head.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Otherwise, it's just fucking irritating.
Mm-hmm.
We might just give you ritual casting of Speak with Animals that lasts for your animal all day.
Right.
And if you want to speak to other animals,
You can prepare it in the morning.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially because they're all my mates and I like to chat with them.
Exactly.
Which I imagine she would do like every morning. She would spend like 30
Like
minutes.
Snow
kind of
White.
Does the Snow White?
Yeah.
What kind of voice and accent does Robbie have?
Well, we'll have to find out when he speaks,
mate.
won't we?
Real.
What, geezer?
That's it. Yeah, he's sent up here with 20.
A 20.
I was hoping
Okay.
to
He's
listen like
seen
Manuel from Floaty Towers.
We say that for later. Cool. 20. So as you set him up and he kind of flies around, as you're scouting out and looking, there is with the 20. With the 20, that's quite a good roll. Do I want to help you or not? It gets the same view that it looks. What he comes back and says actually is towards the back. So where you are is right in the entrance. As he comes back, he says he sees some stuff, but not people. So he gives you the view that he sees, like, that whilst what you're looking at here is a closed area, further back, further towards maybe like the forest or to the back end of where the big hut is, which is where you went and had all the meetings and stuff before, that there, it's not just closed off. That something else has happened there. It's not like normal.
I tell the group that.
Oh, this
And then-
is disconcerting.
I guess let's head over there and find out what's happened. We need to make contact with. What were you going to say, Fabian?
I was just going to say, do you think maybe we should be a little stealthy going over there? From what Robbie says, it doesn't look like too good.
From what Robbie says.
I turn to face them and my armor jingles.
For fuck's sake.
I jingle my armor in response.
You might be able to see in the dark, but you can't sneak for shit.
No, I cannot. At this point, I would like to, since this is going to happen, I would like to summon my pack weapon.
Yeah, so you would have noticed that you don't have a visible weapon, right? Or did you keep the scimitar, even though?
I still got the scimitar. It's like on my hip, but it's not something I'd
Yeah.
use.
So do you want to describe your pack weapon, as this is something that many would have not have heard of nor seen before?
Okay, so I sort of reach out my hand in front of me and sort of quietly utter a few words, and then this bolt of lightning just flashes. It almost appears like it goes through my hand. And once that lightning's gone, you just see in my hand this this halberd. It's just black in nature. I can't even remember what Matt Ladders described it as. What did I say it was?
Like obsidian.
Obsidian. That's it.
like
Obsidian
yeah.
black. It's a sort of halberd, and on one side of the top of it is like the kraken's head, and then sort of like the blade part of the halberd is sort of made out of the tentacles, so it sort of curves around, but like a sharpened edge. So that's what you would say.
Big old pole, bitch. Nice.
So you've just summoned it from nothing, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Faywin sees him do this and looks in awe, like she wants to ask 1,000 questions, but then looks him up and down and decides not to, and then turns back round to the open space.
Okay. So you guys, sorry, you were going to stealth, weren't you? But what is your planning for investigation? Where would you like to go? So you remember from last time that to the left, to the right was the church. As you're at the doorway looking in, to the left was where there was that larger building where you had some meetings, and there was like the mess hall. But then it was like further down towards that direction was where where almost like a bolted on to that larger hall is where Bo had Meadow the first time, and the kind of some of the medical stuff was. But as you look around, all of you, yeah, even with the Devil's Sight, you're looking, your immediate vicinity just looks like packed up, closed for the summer sort of vibe.
Faywin looks at Bon.
Can we still trying to relatively sneakily head down towards Big Tent?
Yeah, you can group yourself, check.
The one that's the main building.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, if you want to give me a group stealth check, even though it's with disadvantage.
That is a 10.
Wow.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 17. So it'll be a 19.
That's a 12 from me.
What was the other one? What was Faymans?
12.
3 12s.
Helps at 12.
Helps
I
on
got
12.
10.
And a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, there's no Jagger. Nice. So you make your way in towards the hut as you're looking around, and as you get there, you can see that everything is shut down. You go towards the mess hall, and you can see that, and it's only been like bordered across from the front, so you can see if you wanted to, you could try and probably unbarricade it and try and work out what's going on as you're peeking in and seeing stuff. At initial glances with your passives, you guys don't see anything. If you want to roll some investigations or some perceptions that you'd like to try and get a bigger detail, let me know. Or if you want to break the barricades down, let me know as well. As you're kind of, we're taking this as with that roll that you're creeping kind of along, peeking into some of the buildings that are around.
Can I do an investigation to try and determine if they moved out in a rush or if they were like chased out?
Yes, you can.
Thank you so much. That is a 22.
22.
Feeling 22.
As you're looking around, it looks like they've a lot of the initial stuff you hear. It looks like it's all been locked up. Like even you get to the mess hall, it's been locked up. You saw the church when you passed it. It's been a lot of it's been barricaded. Almost like you get the feel that they've done what they said, that they've left and they've barricaded up the doors. It looks like just to be like we might be back, but if we're not back, don't break in, don't let squatters in, sort of things. With where was your 2022? As you peek
22.
through the mess hall, you see what you think is some light through like the back corner. So as you're looking in through one of the like openings, in the back corner, you're like, you're like, is that light you see? And as you're peering through, you then see that it's the kind of moonlight, and what you're looking at is kind of the back corner of the mess hall is crumbled in. Looks just like debris, like it's almost like the aftermath of an earthquake. The back corner is collapsed in, and you can see the bricks and the mortar that's kind of scattered inside. But yeah, that's the light you pick up. It's actually just the light from the moon shining in through this on the kind of far corner to where you are.
Okay, so I tell everyone what I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm like, I think we're too late.
And sneak around the back towards that corner.
Yep.
See if we can see any sort of sign of what caused this.
Yeah, definitely. On your own, or are you bringing the armor boys with you?
I'm gonna try and keep watch from where I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So
not
if you peer up where you are now, so you're on. If you imagine like the square, you're on this like near side corner, and you can look across to the broken bit. If Von, you want to go up and round,
Yeah.
to see what's there, you can go on your own, or you can all go and roll another group stealth check. But it'd be a separate stealth check, is what we're looking for. So it's up to I'm giving you guys the option.
I'm gonna stay. around.
I'll go on my own.
Cool. Faywin
Unless
and Otter, you stay.
Aywin's going with the roll.
I was gonna say I just rolled, so I've got 14 stealth. I was gonna go with one, maybe a couple of steps behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I got 16.
Nice. So you guys and Otter, you staying with
Yeah, I'll stay
Oh,
with
Otter and
Otter.
Otter. Yeah,
Stay
that's
away from me.
cool. So you guys have pitched up, and with if you do want to give me perception checks for like actively looking as you're watching across to see if you spot anything as well. But yeah, the two Alps as you make your way down to the corner and round the corner, quiet as you think you are. You make it round and get to the far side where you see the crumbling is knocking down. You can see that this in this area, not just this corner, to your left, you can see one of the huts is completely smashed through. And as you're with your you can hear like a deep breathing. Sounds almost like it's wind at first, and then you hear this like it's hard to describe the sound. Breathing or like the whistling through trees, like a heavy movement of air.
In Elvish, I want to whisper to Fawn, can you hear that? I'm not actually going to whisper because she might not hear, but I whisper and say, can you hear that?
Mm-hmm. As you whisper to Von, say, can you hear that? You hear from inside the building a voice go, hello, don't move.
I don't move. I freeze in the spot.
Have you seen it?
Who is that? And have we seen what?
It's Bo. There's something out there.
Oh, Bo. What is it? Have you seen it?
Yes, I think. Wait, can you make it inside?
Oh God, we could try. Inside where? I don't know where I am.
So you're on the corner, so you can. I will need dexterity checks from you to make it over the rubble without making too much noise. If you want to make it inside the building, or you can stay there and have a shouty whisper conversation.
Maybe try and make it inside. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, here we go.
This is where it all goes wrong.
11. Bear in mind that my dex is 18.
Yeah, you guys are the
+4.
dexy ones.
I've
That's
got 11.
13 from me.
Oh shit.
Okay. You guys make it across. Did any of you, Otto or Arta, roll perception checks?
Yeah, I rolled a 2 for a grand total of 5.
I rolled a 9 for a grand total of 13.
You, with the 13, you think you see shadows moving across that gap. Could be the Alps, could not be the Alps. But yeah, I imagine you two were just admiring each other's weapons, giggly. As you make it across, so as you both kind of trying to pick your footsteps, you both independently scutter some brickwork and kind of hop in on like this, a broken like to the slant doorway. You kind of dance in that first room. As you can see, Bo is in there, crouched down, and on the table there is a body behind him, but he is crouched down behind that body, big like window behind him, and he's like, oh no. And then you hear and I need you to roll initiative for
Please
what might
tell me
be,
it's a giant.
for what might be a
Please.
giant outside the window.
No.
I tried, man. So yeah, roll initiative.
I could still be catching up with them. We don't know. I haven't.
I mean, I gave the option. You're like, nah, I'll just wait till they come back. I'm like, yeah, sure, they're gonna come
Oh
back.
no, I said depending on how long it takes. It depends how long my business takes.
We'll cut back to your business. So if you guys can roll initiative, we'll get that set up. We'll take a quick pee break, and then we'll do the conversation with Zaga, and then roll into where you go from here.
Before we go for it.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, if there's anything you guys want to pick up before, but yeah, as the noise goes, that noise you two would hear, even with passive. You'd hear the as like something larger is on the opposite side, and a bit like, oh fuck.
Is I just want to clarify: is Von's telepathic speaking to people? Can it be done over great distances, or does it have to be close?
It can be done. What's the maximum distance? I imagine there is a maximum distance on
120
it.
foot, right?
125
60.
miles.
It's 60
60
foot.
foot. You're a little bit further than 60 foot.
And I have to see him as well.
So you can't send Zaga a message and say, hurry the fuck up.
What a
my-
shame.
my
If
question-
only Zaga picked up the sending stone from Viper and
You could still send a message to Viper and see what happens, but yeah.
I mean, Viper's
Arthur-
still around the base, presumably. She can find Zaga.
Yeah, potentially.
You'd have to send a
You
message
want-
that says,
By the
Viper,
time Zaga gets there, the giant's dead.
Oh, it's a shame. Arthur, what you
my question is, how can I get my mage hand to get proficiency with drums?
I'm glad I stopped everyone else for that question. Right, what's your initiative, Ross?
I got a 10.
19.
Oh, you didn't answer the question. 14.
15.
We'll have to look into it.
So do you want to do the break before we come back to me?
Yeah, I think so. Because God knows what we'd go for here.
Thank you everyone waiting for my
14.
question.
Gotcha.
What was yours, Arthur? Your initiative?
Mine was 14.
14 as well. You.
Mine was 15.
Oh, yours was 15.
Otter got
sorry.
15. If we've got very similar names, it's completely understandable.
It's completely.
Ben, did you do that on purpose?
No, I didn't.
It's like Von with the Von Van one. It's like, oh, I didn't realise
it's a Norse meaning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, luckily.
Yes, those at Old Bridge have heard the noise after knocking some bricks over of a larger beast. Some say a giant. Who knows though? Zaga, back to you. What's that sword you've got again? What kind of double? So you are. We'll time hop back to before this happened. You leave. You see your friends dart off, and you are still within the headquarters of La Redvant.
Yes, I'm approaching the Rogues Arsenal.
Yep.
And asking everyone that I see if they're Cracker. Hey, you Cracker? Are you Cracker?
Just asking people in the middle of the market.
I mean,
at
on
the actual thing.
stalls.
Oh, okay.
Because they just said Rogues Arsenal, and that doesn't mean shit to Zaga.
I was gonna say, I'm heading towards it, but I'm asking everybody else. There's not a lot of people around at this time of night. As you're asking everyone, you see like from behind. So the stall is more permanent. This one of the more permanent ones, like a wooden structure. You see leaning out. What to you is like a huge human being, like 6.5 foot, maybe 7 foot, just leans out. It's like, hello, little man, I am Graka. You need me?
Hey, Cracker! Yeah, I was told by Viper to come and see you.
What do you want?
She said you could teach me how to use some thief equipment, some thieves' tools.
Oh.
Maybe tell me some.
A budding little rogue we have on our hands, do we? Well, little man, the smaller ones, they are good. You have the small hands, you know. You are good with the picks. This is a service we can offer, yes. How much gold do you have?
I mean, not much. How much gold do you charge?
Well, it'll take a series of lessons. You will have to come back very regularly. I can provide you with some tools so you can practice out on your little missions, little man. But yes, it will be 10 gold per session, depending
10
on your
gold per
success.
session?
Yes.
How much for the tools?
The tools, I can give you a baby set of tools. Be
I don't
careful
want a
with
baby
them.
set. I want an adult set.
You want? I mean, I say baby. I mean like for a beginner. I mean, but you do have small hands, so like the babies. Anyway, I can give you a beginner set to try, and then just don't break them. But if you do break them, it doesn't matter so much. If you want to pay good gold for locksmith tools, you can pay good gold for them.
How much do they cost?
Well, I mean, it is a little bit like, I don't want to oversell you here, but like giving the keys to the Ferraris don't exist. It's like, you know, having a really nice cart but no horses. You know what I mean? Like if I give you a really nice cart
horses.
and you don't have horses, you're just going to have a cart. So maybe you just try the baby set. Have you done this before?
I
You have
mean,
any?
I've seen somebody try it.
Yeah, that's not the same. We can do beginner lesson. It will take an hour of your time. I give you beginner set. You go practice. You come back to me. We build up, and then you know at the end you buy a nice set of tools. How's this sound?
How many sessions are we looking at?
Well, it depends how good you are. Normally it's about 5 or 6,
I mean, I'm better than that. I'll be done in like 3.
which
max.
is great. But we will, we will see.
Give me the small set. You know what? In fact, hold the small set for me. What time do you close tonight?
I would be honestly, I just go into the bar most of the nights. So, give me like an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer. Depends on business. I've got some work to do.
I see. I have to go and see a meadow real quick.
Oh, wait, you're in a rush. Why are you leaving? I mean, you come ask me for a lesson. You don't want lesson now?
Well, I said to the others I'd catch up with them.
Oh, others, okay. Well, I mean, this is the plan. You have 5 to 6 lessons, depending on how good you are. I can give you a baby set to try. You tell me how you get on out in the field. We go from there. It's a very good. By the way, I would not sell you fancy cart when you have no horse. You know what I mean?
I mean, just so I know, how much is the fancy cart? Because I have a friend who can turn into a horse.
I'm not sure you've understood the analogy, but the good set of thief tools will set you back about 20, 25 gold.
20, 25 gold, 5 to 6 lessons. So that's about 80 gold.
I mean, if you do it in all the way through. Are you trying to do a bulk price?
Well, yeah, I'm figuring I can pay you now in one go, and then we can arrange the lessons when there's time.
This is a good deal for me
And-
because many rogues, they actually don't make it all the way through the classes because they die. But so yes, if you want to do discounts, is this what you're trying to angle for?
Well, maybe we can negotiate the price down a little bit from 80 for 6 lessons in this tool set.
Yep.
I'm thinking a grand total of 55 gold.
You're negotiating with yourself right now, my little friend. How about you go away and think about it? If you want to pay a big price, then we can do a deal for bulk price.
Well, I'm a friend of Viper's. She said we get good prices from you guys to begin with.
Unfortunately, my little friend, I don't know who you are, which means you do not get the best prices. But this is very good price. You find somebody
You
else
don't know
to
who
teach
I
you.
am?
No.
My name is Zagar. I'm the greatest performer in all of the Isle of Draka.
This is... Oh. You are, what are they, bard of sorts?
Yes.
They do not make the best rogues, normally. How are you going to be a singer and also a thief?
I mean, somebody has the moly task, and the others aren't capable. I've looked at them. They don't have it in them.
No, okay. I mean, look, it's your money. If you want to give me 80 gold, I can give you the set now. We can hold on to the set, and we can arrange your lessons whenever you are ready.
60 gold. You said yourself it's a good price. I'll probably die before all the lessons are done.
Yeah, I did. This is very true. And looking at you, you're a scrawny little man. Okay, give me a persuasion check.
That's 25.
He's like, oh, you give me 65 gold because I like you, little man.
65. Fine, you got a deal.
Are you paying him now?
I'm going to pay the 65 gold now.
Nice.
And I say, if we don't get back too late tonight, then I'll see you for the first lesson.
Nice. Okay, well, I might be a little bit, on the drinky, but I can still teach you. You would do the lockpick. I don't have to do it.
You're a big fucker. It'll take a lot of booze to get you that
You are
drunk.
correct. It does, my little friend. You want those fancy keys now? I mean,
No, give me the baby
The
set
baby
now,
set.
just
Okay,
in
good.
case.
I will get.
But
you
I paid for the good ones.
I'll get you.
I paid for the good card.
You did. I will. Do you know what, Zaga? I will get you the best of the cards when you're ready. But right now,
I believe you.
you need these. And he gets out, goes to back, and he's got like almost like sets of like Allen key sets up on the side, and he grabs one out. It's like busts it off, opens up. He goes, "These are well used, but very good. So just be careful with them. You will, you'll see how you get on. I mean, I would recommend not trying anything until you come back later, but it's always good to have them in pocket."
Nice. Okay, I'll see you later, Cracker.
Okay, goodbye, Zaga, my little friend. Remember, don't get in any trouble. And then this, I'll keep this card for you.
Appreciate it. See you later. And with that, Zaga tries to remember the way outside.
Now, you can ask the way outside.
Hey, Cracker, how do I get outside?
Well, you can get outside many ways. You know, we have tunnels going all over the city. So where you want to go?
Down to like the south gate?
To the south of the city. Okay. Well, if you see this here, you take this tunnel and then you do a right, and then I think they have like marked it for like the south. Just follow the markings. It will take you out somewhere in the residential district near the south wall.
Is it quick? Is it a shortcut?
Oh yeah, to get you there very quickly, like half the time I've been on the street.
Nice.
Yeah, the
I'll
tunnels
go
are
that
really
way. What could go wrong?
good. I mean, many things, but yeah, the tunnels are fucking great.
Okay, see you later, Cracker.
Bye, Zaga, have fun. What a great little kobold. I like him. The first character ever I liked. I don't know what's going on. Cool. So you head off. Back. So you head off. So and this was an option for you guys. You decided to go out the way you went. The tunnels can get you around the town pretty fucking quick if they go into the right area. So yeah, you will get there in half the time that it would
I don't have
taken
to roll anything to make sure I can actually follow directions.
Jesus Christ. I mean, if you want to, they're pretty well labelled for like the routes. So like the way he pointed you down there, you're just following like signed all the way down. So
Okay, fine.
it's pretty easy to follow. They're signed up, so it's like as you enter the tunnels, it's where it's like this symbol means this thing and this symbol means this thing. So they're not, when you write down it's not like this way to the main base. It's all just symbols, but you can just match the symbol that's like South Gate, and you're like, cool, south. Okay, I'm following the triangle with the dot in the middle. So every time you get to a fork, you're just looking for the sign that's got the triangle with the dot in the middle. So it's pretty idiot proof.
I was imagining it wasn't. But cool.
Idiot proof if you know the symbols on the way back, unless you've got something that like Coronel. If you're a rogue who can read thieves' cant and stuff, you'd just be looking at symbols on walls. It wouldn't make any sense. It's almost like when you've got the map, it's really easy to figure out the puzzle. But like backwards, you'd have been like, well, if you just found your way into these tunnels at all, you wouldn't have been able to find your way anywhere.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Cool. So yeah, you will head off as we shoot back to.
Quick question.
Yep.
Herb. How long were we sat down in the meeting with Viper, and would it be considered a short rest?
Short rest. I mean, we didn't say it, but you didn't know you were going to fight. How much of a bitch do I want to be?
Roll for it.
You would have been.
I think you should roll for how much of a bitch you want to be.
Oh, that's no joke. That one. So no, it wasn't a short rest. Suck it, Gil.
That's a no. You're not being a bitch.
That's
Surely.
been a bitch.
That one means you guys get bad stuff, right? We should have agreed on it before. It wouldn't have been an hour. So you didn't go through really the dossier at all, and the information was there. You were kind of like, we want to get in, get this, and get out. So you were pushing to get moved. I would say.
Okay.
I would say. I mean,
That's
we're
true.
already going to let Zaga catch you up, so I mean, how much more do we want?
To be able to actually use my starry form at all.
No.
Wait, didn't we long rest? How have you not got
Because he
spell slots?
Horse and cat.
horse. Yeah.
Oh, of course you did. Yeah.
So, slightly different. I'll put that all the way over there. Let me move over.
In hindsight, I should have just escaped as a human rather than a cat.
Could have jumped
And I
over
would
the
have had at
walls.
least one left.
Could have jumped over the walls. So we are. Oh, we've got bloody walls everywhere, which is a pain. This is where you are. You're in here with Bo. I'm not going to put him on the map. I'll put a token down at some point for him. You're down in this room. This collapsed corner is where you've made the noise in, and you can hear outside the gruff of something there. Through the window, you saw the shadows, but from the back here, you two, Otter and Arta, can hear the sound of something moving from within. As it all falls down, it goes through, and you hear the beast go in. Bo just kind of goes, this is not going to be good. As you all rolled pretty well, and I rolled pretty bad. So up first on initiative is Faywin. Zaga, can you give me a initiative roll so I can put you in?
Yep, 23.
23, nice. So when you come in, you'll go to the top, which is good. And you will come in a future round, probably round 3 with the path you're going to take when it comes in.
In theory, if he's taking the shortcut, he probably would have got there like before us.
It's with the bit that's getting it. It's only minutes behind, but again, like as we've worked out,
6 seconds around.
6 seconds around. So yeah, I'm only making him wait 18 seconds,
That's true.
as we've now worked out. Concentration. So up first is Faywin.
Can I see through that little window there that's so perfectly placed? Can I see it through that window?
You can, again with dark side, you're seeing just like the shape. Although I suppose with the moonlight, yes. What are you trying to discern?
What it is?
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll a whatever you would like, nature or essentially, yeah, nature, history, or perception. If you want to just.
So I got a 22 on a nature check.
A 22 on an nature check. As you look out, this thing looks like already like on death's door. It's odd looking, like bits of skin are falling off. There's massive gashes and gouges where you can see the muscle moving, like glinting in a bit of the moonlight as it moves around. It has these, like, as you're looking at it, trying to piece together what this is, you're like, this looks incredibly fucking similar to the troll you took down at the bridge. But you killed a troll at the bridge. But you could swear
it's a zombie troll.
that this is a similar sized beast, if not the same beast.
Okay. Then, as I can see it out of the window, I would like to please cast Entangle,
Yes.
which is a 20-foot square around it. And it's a strength saving throw, please.
Ooh,
Look at me, I'm doing rolls and everything.
I'm doing spells. Oh, I'm stuck. Check. Strength saving throw.
Yes, please.
It is quite strong. I will tell you that. It's a big troll. That is it's only a 15 though.
Yeah.
So
You
what's
got
it? Okay.
It's 12 to save.
So what did you say? It was a 20-foot square?
Yeah.
20-foot square.
Yeah. Grasping weeds and vines sprout on the ground in a 20-foot square. From the point that I've shot at him, so.
How long does it last? Well, it's a bit smaller than that. But...
Until you save, I think.
Does it not? So just check, because if he moves into it, I think he has to roll again, does he?
Oh, duration, concentration up to a minute.
Cool. So you are concentrating on that. That's your
Yeah.
spell. That was your action, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You have
And
bonus
then-
action movement.
Yeah, I'm just going to be by the window. And then with my bonus action, can I move Robbie the Robin? Can he fly through the window and up into the air, kind of diagonally away from that gross thing?
Well, we're going to use Hector just because he's there. So where you want him?
Yeah, kind of there.
Just up in the air.
Yeah, just above the thing.
Okay, cool. Above the thing.
No, like where he is.
Oh, okay.
But like in the air.
Yeah, we'll say he's in the air. Just so we remember he is. Nice.
Lion Weasel.
And I'd like to I'd like to look at Bo and Vaughn and say, it looks like a zombie troll.
Yeah.
It's really ugly.
And
End of turn.
Okay, and Bo replies back to you. He's like, "This things this disease is causing some strange things." He's shitting his pants.
Typical Bo.
Ottar, you are up with Artar on deck.
Okay, can I have to make my way around to this?
Yeah, so you can
side
pick
of
which
the-
way you want to go.
Which one am I? On left or the right?
You're this way.
Top, right. I guess I'll go to my left.
Wait,
I've got
My
30
left.
movement.
or your left. You want to get to this corner?
No, the other way. My left, sorry.
Yeah, you can get onto the corner so you can get sight of him.
Okay, which one down there? Okay, I will cast Mind Sliver.
Ooh.
You have to make an intelligence save of 14.
This thing's pretty smart. It's not. I don't. My intelligence modifier. Fucking hell, that's a 5. That dice is going in jail.
So you take, I roll a d6. You take 6 points of psychic damage, and you have to subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Okay, saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. That's your movement. Anything else?
Sections. I will. Where is it? Cast Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay.
It's is it within 30 feet?
Oh. No.
Okay, then I won't do anything then.
It is not, unfortunately.
Okay, that's my turn.
Nice. Artar.
Oh, that's me. I'm going to go the other side of the hut, shed, house thing.
Yep.
I should be able to get round the corner.
Yep. What's your
Or at
movement?
least
35.
30.
30. You can get to. Yeah, you can get to the corner of 30.
Excellent. I just want to be... Yeah, just sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go for a guiding bolt attack.
Guiding bolt. Nice.
Guiding bolt. A level 3. Level
Ooh.
2, sorry. Level 2. I can't do level 3 yet. Because I heard Faywin say zombie. So
Mm-hmm.
I had a look to see if I got anything radiant. And that is an 18 plus 6.
18 plus 6 hits.
It's 24. So that is 5d6 of damage.
Yixamish. What type of
5d6
damage is it?
Radiant.
Radiant damage.
Shit. Hold on, 2 secs. I lost my count.
Well, just roll SD6.
11 plus 7 plus 3.
21.
21. 21 points of radiant damage.
Nice. Big hit. As you fire that guiding bolt in, that gives someone advantage on the next throw, is that right? Just stacking these things up. Yeah, as you fire that in, you see it cries out as the energy. And I suppose the elves, if they're peeking through the window, but Ottar, you see it as the guiding bolt kind of just lights this Zumba trollop.
Do I have enough movement to get back behind the wall?
No, you've got 30 foot, right?
Yeah.
That took you out onto the...
Bugger.
Yeah.
That was me trying to be not have a tree thrown at me again.
Yeah, that's going to be real bad.
Can I do anything else? No, I can't. So that's me done.
Nice.
Damage.
Von, you are up. This thing rolled real bad on initiative. It sucks for me.
I'm glad for that. So I would have seen the bolt go flying past that gap.
You'd have seen a light, yeah.
So seeing that, thinking, that's a good idea. I'm going to go across to one of the windows.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. And I'm also going to fire a guiding bolt.
Oh. With advantage.
Second level.
Look at everybody with their big spells and their levels. You've leveled up too much. Level down.
And that's a nat 20.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, I got a 17 and a 20 rolls. Nice. So
I seem to be dead for Zaga gets here, which is poetic.
oh, that's gone on the fucking floor. Where's that gone?
Just take it. It's a
300.
We're on the floor
It's
finding
a
a
one,
6.
right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not the trade.
Unfortunately, it was a 2. One more.
These goddamn D6s.
That's 80. That's
Jesus.
36.
36
Radiant damage.
Radiant damage as another guiding bolt flies out through the window. Yixa.
We're assuming it's doubled. To be clarifying. We don't know if it's doubled.
I know the 36 was because it was nat 20.
36 was nat 20.
Oh shit! You got a nat 20. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought I had 17.
No.
I was like, oh, okay.
No, 17 was my other one.
Fuck.
Cool. It doesn't.
So the
really...
next attack also has advantage on it.
Yes. It's going. It's pretty pissed off. What's the entangle? Check, Feynman. If I move this thing, is it going to be fucked? Or once
No
it's saved,
comment.
it's saved.
Maybe you should move and find out.
We want to play that game, don't
Because
we?
I'm reading it. No, I'm
He
reading
just gained 50 HP.
it.
Because I fucking said so.
Yeah, so you've got a creature in the area
A creature.
must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends.
But if they save, then he's fine, right?
Yeah, I don't think you need to.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
if
thought
you,
it was an
I guess
entangle.
if you move into it.
Yeah, if he
No.
was to move back into it, okay. I was just
Yeah.
checking it's not when you move in it, but I thought it's only a cantrip.
No,
position.
no, no.
Okay.
Did you save?
Does it restrict? Is it like harsh terrain or anything?
Difficult. It turns it into difficult terrain.
Nice.
And don't forget I have to subtract a d4 from the roll.
He's already done the roll. Because he did it before.
Oh, is it
No
not each
attacks.
turn?
No. On Faven's,
That's
he
good,
did
yeah.
it on Faven's go. Yeah, because he's had it.
Okay.
I don't think because Entangle is just a cantrip. So I'm pretty sure. Or is it a first level spell? I'm pretty sure it's not that. Not that.
It's the first level spell.
It's not that powerful. Double
Yeah,
checking.
so when it's cast, it must succeed a strength
Yeah.
saving throw or be restrained, and then that's the only thing it says.
Yeah, so it doesn't
Yeah.
carry on. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought that was the case. I just wanted to check. But yeah, difficult terrain is also very annoying because it does use up his movement. So that becomes 10, 20. Oh, fuck you guys.
Gamble, bitch.
Let me say that now, as it's going to step here, knowing that shit came from inside. A very big hit. It is going to attack the wall to try and knock further wall down. Good luck. Because it only has to hit a wall, which is really easy to hit. It definitely hits the wall. So you hear it. It like gets. It moans as it fights through, rips through the vines that are there, and you just almost with the club swings down into the window. Von, you see it coming towards you as you preparing to move, as this wall just gets smashed in towards you.
Is it going to be like the whole like cartoon thing where the wall falls perfectly, so I'm in the window?
It might well do. Can you and Faywin roll dexterity saving throws, please?
Am I allowed to talk when it's not my go?
You can shout very simple things. You can't have a conversation.
Okay. I rolled fucking hell, 7.
I got 12.
Sorry, one more question. Does Bo have a turn in this?
What? Oh,
Does Bo have a I want him to move Meadow.
he can. Yeah, he can have a turn to move. Oh yeah, that's not going to be good. Because he's just thrown out there.
Don't
good
roll
thinking.
for Meadow's dead body.
Well, no. It seems to he rolled 5. Cool. So, Von, you succeed, but Faywin, you fail. So, Faywin, you take +4. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. You take 5 because it's halved and rounded down. Von. But as the wall comes down, as he hears you shout and tries to move, the wall just comes down, and essentially, as this falls, it engulfs where you guys are kind of a step back. It engulfs their bodies. The crash cart falls over, and Bo is underneath now, just a set of rubble. That is. Oh, does it have the reach? I said 5-foot reach. You fuckers. It's gonna try and throw something at you, Von. You just had to be a little bit too far away, didn't you? And Steely's movement. It's just gonna try and throw a brick at you, which is just like an unarmed attack, essentially. Oh, I rolled on that one. So this troll smashes this wall down. You manage to step back out of the way of it. In your haste to try and help Faywin, you see Bo and Meadow's crash cart come down as they get covered. You take the damage, as then you see this troll just pick up a bit of the masonry, just launch it at the back wall, just crashes into it, hits nobody. Can you roll a Constitution saving throw for your concentration, Faywin?
18.
Mm-hmm. You maintain concentration, so you're fine. So your entangle still is up. That is back round to the top. Round 2, that is Faywin.
You bitch! That's what I say to you, the troll.
Yeah, bitch.
And then I would like to. I'd like to please cast my cantrip. Oh, do I want to do that, or do I want to just fuck him up?
Wow. Don't talk to my enemies like
that. Can I hit him with my bow from there, or is he too close?
No, he's not within 5 foot, so technically you can. The wall is in the way. You are 10 foot as you guys stand now.
Okay. Actually, I am gonna do my cantrip for infestation.
Yep.
Is
that a bonus action or an action?
It's an action.
Yes, that'll be your action, so you can't fire after.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I know. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, that's a pretty good Constitution. Let me get the good dice. And oh, good baby. It's a 7.
You are now covered in mites and fleas and other parasites, bitch. It's a cloud of them, and they're all attacking him with a 1d6 poison. Oh, fuck off, it's 1. But also, he must now move, and let me tell you which direction.
Oh. Wait, you got it? Because you're running the d6, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
I did that. Now I'm rolling my d4 to see which way he goes.
Oh, it's a d4. So it's like...
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing...
North, south, east, west.
Yeah,
so he
north,
needs
south,
to
east,
go...
west, or north, east, south, west? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, or...
Yeah, west.
Okay. So
4
you
is
roll
west.
4. Okay. So you cast and Von, this is the first time you've seen as Faywin manifests and almost just out of the rubble and around these fleas and mites just go around and cover this troll. They look very at home on the troll. Doesn't look like he takes any
Aye.
poison damage as he is as he initially tries to bat them away and settles in, moves. How he only has to move 5 foot, right?
hmm
Yes, he moves 5 foot. To the
Can
left.
they like bury into him and make maggots come in his body and that?
He's a zombie. He probably fucking digs that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fine. Well, fine then. But I've also got a bonus action, so why don't you just get Robbie out here and get Robbie attacking him then?
What's
How
Robbie's?
about
Okay, what's Robbie's fly speed?
60.
Yep, cool. So he's got the speed. Robbie's attack. I've got.
Fuck off.
Did you just make a meow noise for a cat for a bird?
I rolled a.
That's actually a weasel.
You got a what?
I rolled a 1 to hit.
Yeah, that's a fail, unfortunately. But it does have it had more than enough movement to fly because it's got flyby, right? So it can fly in and fly
Yeah.
out without opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, this tiny Robin flies down, gets distracted by the mics. I'm a bird. I don't know how a bird noises are.
He's not
Flies
pigeon.
off. I can only do one type of bird. He's a pigeon
Maybe
now.
next time it'll be a pigeon.
You would.
I'd like to end my turn there, please.
So
Like
he's
pointing out when Faywin done that, I
Yep.
kind of slightly less excited about how much darker this touch of nature is to Faywin.
May I also just add, as Faywin did that,
Mm-hmm.
her fringe seemed to go more sweeping across her face
We're getting emo,
and
Faywin.
looked very dark under the moonlight. Thank you. End of turn.
Everyone's going to come back in next week and she's going to have black hair.
Yeah.
100%.
The full emo
Form.
transformation is happening. Otter, you are up, and Arta, you are next.
Can I move within 10 feet of the troll, please?
Yep.
I would like to use my bonus action to cast Hexblade's Curse.
Mm-hmm. That's safe.
No, that's once per short rest, as a bonus action, I can choose one creature I can see within 30 feet to curse it for 1 minute.
Yep.
Until it dies, I die, or I am incapacitated. Against the creature, I get a +2 bonus to damage rolls. I can score a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20, and I get 8 HP back if the creature dies.
Wow.
And I will make an attack. Oh, that's not going to be good. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit. How long did you say the hex lasts? A minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so in round 2, so it lasts till round 12. Okay. Perfect. You missed. Anything else?
No.
No? Oh, that's a shame. You've walked right up there, haven't you? Arta, you've kind of lost sight. You can maybe just see over
I
the
know
top
where
of
it
the building.
went.
But yeah, it's a giant. I didn't ever said
Did
it
it-
before. It's a giant.
Did it look like the guiding bolt did hurt more than any of the other attacks against it? That I saw when it was within my eyesight.
You. No, it didn't look like it took any more damage, but you definitely saw that, like where the gashes were, that the edges of it were like singed, as if it definitely stopped it doing something.
Cool. So. 5, 10. I'm going to move diagonally.
Oh,
30.
the fall.
Yeah, so I can see it in sight range, but I'm still far away from it.
Yeah, you're 50 foot away.
And then I'm going to do guiding bolt level 2 again.
Nice.
Oh, spell slots. Spell slots. Oh, my beautiful.
I know. Use them up. Use them wisely.
That one.
Oh no! The guiding bolt, as large, as giant as this beast is, and that one misses. Unfortunately, fires into the side of the brickwork, lights up and alerts the beast to your position. But you are quite far away.
That's my go.
Von, you are up. That's clutch for me.
But if I kill it now, then how can I be the hero that kills at the end?
Yeah, true.
It's still got a bit of life to it.
How close is Otter to it?
10.
10 away, okay.
Mm-hmm. You don't even like him. Kill him.
Agree.
Wow.
Wow.
I am going to fire off an ice knife at it.
Okay. That's not the safe one, is it? Good. Tell me up front if it's the safe one, because I forget.
Part of it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's the blowing up bit.
Yeah. So that's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Nice. 10. So that is 5 frost damage to start off with, and then he needs to do a dex save.
Oh, dex save. I mean, this thing is... Right, are you going to be good? If I was a troll, I would roll a green dice. Come on! That's nice. It's a 15.
Is that with the hex as well?
The hex breaker is only a counter to me.
Yes!
Oh, okay. Oh, fair.
It's not the hex spell either. It's
Yeah, the hex. And the hex only lasted till your next go, right?
No, the hex. No, double check. No, the. Oh, you're on about the
The
mind
first
sliver,
one.
didn't
Yeah,
you?
the mind sliver one was just too...
Yeah, that's the end of my last
yeah.
turn, so that's off.
That's good. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it saves.
Let's go. So what does that mean, though? It's half damage on explosion.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't say do any damage on saving.
Clutch. As you fired off the thing as well, as it hits, the initial blade hits in it. As it looks back at you, you feel like that didn't do as much damage as you wanted it to. This thing didn't seem as
Noted.
as fucked as when you guiding bolted it. As that is its go. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Who's close? Within 10 foot, so you definitely, the three of you there definitely see as it gets around and it starts to, you see part of its, some of the wounds start to like click themselves together. This boy is getting a little bit stronger as time goes on. As he is going to, now you've all been very, very annoying. Who's been the most annoying? This is the problem. How do I decide?
I reckon it's a little bird that's flying around just being a
that
pain.
bird is really
Same.
He's going to walk in the difficult terrain, but I'm trying to work out if it's going to give him some cover if he breaks through. So this one is the one that he knocked out, right? Let me move the other way. Let me think about how smart this troll is.
Ah, okay. I did not
What?
realise that ball was not there.
That's the one that he smashed down in the first place, yeah. So you can see he has got an intelligence of 3. I think it's going to be closest. You guys, you still fucked him up from that last one. He's going to step in, get nice and close. Oh, yeah. And just try and get the man at Radiant. Radiate his poor, sweet little ass.
I'll take opportunities.
Oh, you get opportunity.
I've got to reach 10 foot.
Take it. Forgot you
That would be 18 to hit.
That hits. You're going to fucking die next time. I forgot about that. Retcon. I knew I should have killed you. I didn't want to kill your character straight off. Now I fucking do.
D10.
What is the damage with your Hexblade as well?
It's 1d10 plus 5.
No, what damage type?
Oh, it's slashing. So that'd be 10 plus 2 from X-Blade Curse, 2 damage rolls. That'd be 12 altogether.
Easy. As he's going to swing out towards you, Vaughn, with the weapon that he has at his side. That is such a shit. Right, it's a 12.
That does not hit.
No, that dice has gone to dice jail. And it's going to take its second attack at you as well. That is much better. That is a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just swings at you once and you miss it and then just comes down on your head. The ground around shakes as it is inside. That's all it can do. Round 3. A kobold has entered the arena on the edge of the map there. Zagger, you
What's
turn
your,
up. You hear smashy smashy. Is Weaver asleep?
Oh, do I see anything?
From with your dark vision, you see around here there's like plumes of like not fire smoke, but like masonry smoke and dust firing up, and you hear more than you see. Just whoa, as you like come into the thing like, oh yeah, shit's going down.
Well, first I'm going to move forward 30 foot, which is my walking speed.
Get you right up to the window.
Do you have a quick question?
Yep.
What's your entrance music?
Do, 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 do.
And I know you're going to go for that.
Because it's a classic.
Yeah.
Oh, that was going to be.
It was either that or... And then whatever the rest of the music is.
The one you know.
Yeah, Stone Cold music. Wait, I'm out the window. Can I see through the window now?
You can see through the window now.
Oh, shit!
Mm-hmm.
It's a
That's
giant.
That's a big fucker. It's bigger than Cracker.
It's a giant. Now, do you get in the fray?
Yeah.
You? No.
There we go.
Oh, wait. I'll be back. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Right,
I was like, I heard it was and it went. I was like, why the fuck did you stop there? I was like,
I
oh,
am
shit.
going to, if in doubt, cast Dissonant Whispers.
Nice.
So I whisper a melody at the giant,
Mm-hmm.
which only it can hear, which is Eye of the Tiger.
That's your dissonant whisper. It pumps him up. He gains 50 health points. It's not very dissonant, is it?
And I will have a wisdom saving throw, please.
Understands but can't speak. It's real annoying, isn't it? Yes, fuck you. That's a 19.
Oh, it saves.
Oh no!
Take half damage. So 17 rounded down is 8 points of psychic damage.
Psychic. 8.
Yes, please.
Nice. Fabian.
Do I have any bonus actions I
yeah.
want to use? No.
Fabian, you're up.
So you know the part where? Oh, actually no, because I need to do Dex. Never mind. Can I move away from it? Maybe into the opposite corner.
You can move, but it will trigger an opportunity attack.
Oh, why doesn't it fuck off?
Why doesn't it fuck off? Wow.
Is the glass in those windows or the open windows?
There was glass, but with the shattering that's gone on now, the glass is probably a bit smashed.
Question for the next round. Does that mean I can climb through the window that I'm behind?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was just thinking in terms
We can
of,
climb out of the window.
If I move, it's going to attack me though. Like even if I go out of the window.
If you stay where you are, it's going to attack you.
It's probably gonna...
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and move, please. Sir.
Yep. Where would you like to move?
Into the corner near where Zaga's by the window.
You want to move that way? Okay.
Yeah.
You climb out the window.
So you can skirt round. Yeah, you can climb out the window, or you can move to that corner.
Can I climb out the window to next to where Zaga is?
Yeah, he's gonna try and hit either, obviously.
It's fine. Let him fucking try.
Come on!
Does Kinsey need to do a con save and throw first? Or...
No, not if she doesn't get hit, but that's an 18, which I'm assuming does hit.
I use cutting words.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Mark
off your bardic inspiration.
And I will, but the cutting words I use are your mama was so fat. Your mama's so fat, the earth orbits around her.
Was that in giant?
This is a giant, right? Not to me.
No, to the
It just came out by the window, mate, and that's what I hear.
Okay.
I have to roll a d6. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Roll low.
That is a 6. So take 6 off your attack roll, please.
So it's 12.
Doesn't hit. God, you beautiful little dragon. Always like to.
So you use an extra 5 foot.
Yeah. Up until you thought I was saying your mama was fat.
Yeah, you've used 25 foot, 20 foot to jump out the window. Are you staying at the window?
Yeah, but like to the side a little bit. Just so that when Zaga wants to go through, he can. And then I just want to shoot with my bow, please.
You can't. Okay. So you want to shoot your bow and then move to the side?
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise you're shooting them all. Okay.
Yeah. 25 to hit.
That does hit, yes.
Oh, what a shame. 7 points of piercing damage, please.
Very confident for someone that just rolled 7 damage.
Listen. Fake it till you make it. And then do I still have a bonus action?
Yeah, you only moved, didn't you? Yep.
Well then, Robbie the Robin's gonna have another go, isn't he?
Nice.
And that's 13 to hit.
13 does not hit. Oh, that's a shame.
Robbie!
I want to catch that and eat that.
Can I also shout, but are you okay? Even though you're under a pile of rubble.
Mm-hmm. You get no response. And the beast is stood almost on top of where that all went down.
Oh, he needs to fucking step off.
Mm-hmm.
End of turn, please, thank you.
End of turn. Ottahar.
I would like to move within 10 feet of the troll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll have to get there to get a clear shot.
I'll save that for now. I'll just take an attack at it for now.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 13 to hit. Does not hit.
13 does not hit, no.
I will use a bonus attack of Polearm Master.
Mm-hmm.
That's even worse, so no, that doesn't hit either.
Oh, shame when you have all these cool things that you Googled that don't work. Cool. So you just gonna stand there?
I am.
Yeah, you are. You are. Arta. You're right. You're over here. Are you on the camera? Oh, you're not even on one of the cameras. Jesus, you've run so far out the back.
Yeah, no, I'm basically gone for a walk. I've done a Zaga.
Yeah.
So she's still got a concentration up, so I can't walk into the bloody thing.
No.
Can I move far enough over to see it?
You can. It is going to be slightly obscured, so its AC is going to be slightly higher.
Oh, I didn't do a con
That's
save on
fine,
my
I
go,
can-
sorry.
You didn't get hit, so you don't need to do
I
it.
can do a-
Okay.
I'm perfectly fine with that if he's lightly obscured because
Mhm.
I'm not attacking.
Oh, okay. Yes, you can see. I mean, it's a giant troll inside a very small hut, so it's just
Oh,
like
shit, that doesn't work.
knocking shit around.
Okay, no, scrap that.
Oh.
I misread one of my spells. Can I go back to where I was stood?
Oh yeah.
If you remember where I was. No, actually, no, scrap that. Just stay there. It's fine.
Fuck you.
Actually, no, move back.
It doesn't matter where I am. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, nice.
Because it's 60-foot range, so I can just kind of put it near the entrance, near behind it,
Mm-hmm.
kind of flank it. Because I'm not going to be able to do anything else from where I am.
So you want to put it just like out here?
I should probably watch from Discord instead of on stream. But you know, it's good for
Yes,
viewer
yeah.
numbers.
Yeah. Watch both. Just watch more.
No,
on
no,
the
no,
bottom
no,
corner.
no. I want it like behind the troll. Like,
In.
directly
Oh,
behind
okay.
it.
In this gap.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. The bird's in the
because
air.
I can see that gap
Yep.
from where I am. So we'll attack with that first.
Mm-hmm.
Should got. That's gonna hit. That's a 23.
23 hits.
So, and that dice. And it's only a 3 plus 4. That's 7 points of force damage. I think spiritual weapon is.
7 points of
Oh no, it's
force.
force damage.
Force.
Force
As
damage,
the as the spiritual bongo drums appear, you donk this thing on the back of the head, as it falls. It was very weak.
Oh
And
shit!
those 7 points were enough to donk, and you just hear as the back of the skull caves in and this thing falls forward. Von, roll a dex saving throw. It's coming down slowly.
That is a 9.
Oh, okay. It was real low DC. I mean, this thing's slowly, but you see it falling. You manage to get out of the way as it goes, boom, crashes down.
I'm more worried about who else it's fallen on top of.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
You don't overheal into temporary points, do you?
You don't overheal into temporary points.
Like I say, I'm at full health, but if that creature dies, I get 8 HP back. But that doesn't go in. Like,
You
if
don't
I'm
get
already at full
additional
health, I
points.
won't
No.
go.
If you're already at full health.
No, I didn't think so.
Fucking hell. No. Fucking hell. Do I get some more points? Cool, he falls down. Yes, you manage to dodge out of the way. Von, as this thing crashes down. You see the concave back of the skull from the bongo drums as this thing falls.
As it hits the floor, I yell out, "We need to roll it over because Bo and Meadow are underneath it."
Can we get a bit more urgency in your voice, please, Vaughn? I'm very upset.
At the point of the irony that Arthur saves the day again, and Tiger didn't use his sword.
I did get to use cutting words though.
Yeah, that's true. Are you going to attempt to try and roll? This is a big beast. Are you going to try and attempt to roll it now, or are you going to wait for someone to...
I don't think I'm going to be able to do it on my own.
I'm going to run over and help.
Can I jump back through the window and help?
No.
You can indeed.
I'm not a strong boy. I think I'm just the strongest.
As
boy
you
that we
all
have.
go to help, and Von, you're starting to look down. This thing, as it starts its turn, breathes and stands back up.
Oh, for goodness sake. I've just rolled a bloody strength save.
You went, did I ask you to roll a strength save, or did you do that on
I
your
just
own?
got excited. I just got excited.
Yeah, you see, as you're getting ready, you're calling
so
out.
that was my turn then.
Everybody jump. Well,
Me saying
that
that
was
was
your
my
turn.
turn.
Yeah, you're shouting out to everyone. That's what you want to do as it stood up.
So is that everybody's there, or was it only when Von got there?
It was only, no, it's still in initiative. So Von shouted out as his turn. You lot all said you were going to start moving as this thing goes and then gets up.
Right. Okay.
It is going to. It's been surrounded by everyone, but Von, you are sat in there with it. That is a 16.
That hits.
Hits. Nice. You take. Oh, that's rubbish. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to swing at you again. That is only a 13.
That misses, thank fuck.
Second, so the first one hits you because he's so close. Second one, a bit more like orientated to where he is, swings and misses as this thing is just stood up. That is its go. Back round to the top, Zaga.
Quick question. My Hexblade Curse, is that still active or not?
What's it read?
If the target dies, I dies, or I'm incapacitated. Did the target technically die?
The target technically did not die.
Okay.
Technically did not die. Zaga, you're up. Top of the round. You just see,
Zaga looks
as
at
you're all
this
getting
thing.
ready to move, yeah, this thing just goes, gets up, and as it's getting up, swings at Von, hits him once, misses the second time. You hear again masonry and stonework going everywhere.
Zaga looks at this thing, thinks, this has to be a fucking giant, and jumps through the window.
Nice.
And he's going to go right up to it and attack it with his sword.
Perfect. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you, little boy.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay, give me a second to figure out damage. That's shit. It's 15 points of whatever my rapier is. Slashing?
I assume so.
Piercing.
If it's
Piercing for rapier.
But I also need a strength saving throw from you.
Oh, nice. Pretty strong because it's a giant. That is a 18.
That saves.
Saves. Nice. So you stab straight in with the rapier as it just got up. Right through, well, from where you are, like abdomen up, pull out. And as you rip the rapier out, the small gash in its stomach just starts to creep open again as it falls down dead. Again. Zaga, can you roll a dex saving throw, please?
Save. 8.
8. It's right on top of you. You take 5 points of force damage or bludgeoning damage as this thing falls on you. You manage to just get out of the way. It doesn't squash you completely with it, but you take the damage. As it's down again. Faywin, you are up. Saga, you have any bonus or any movement?
I'm not going to do anything. Like, it's going to take a full round if it gets up again.
Cool. Faywin?
I will shout out. Keep stabbing it so it doesn't get up.
It's laying on top of Meadow and Bo. Faywin shouts back.
It's your go.
Thankfully.
So you guys can move. We're still in initiative.
Yeah. Do I have enough movement to run back
Round.
through the window and then back out again?
You want to run in and run out?
Yeah.
Well, it depends how far you want to get in. Or what you want to do.
So next to Vaughn and then back out.
No. What's your movement? 35?
30.
30, no. You'd be able to get in, because you'd have to go through this window, and it would take an extra 5 foot to get into the window. So you could get next to it,
Right.
and then you'd be right at the window's edge.
Okay. Scrap that then. I'll just go to the window. And then just shoot an arrow at it. Because-
You roll with advantage, because it's prone and dead. Oh, no, it's a ranged attack. Actually, you wouldn't roll with advantage. It'd be disadvantage.
Oh, are you sure about that?
As you give me a nature check though, before you roll an attack.
16.
So as you're looking at this and you draw your bow, this thing's dead.
It's dead.
It's not moving.
I shout.
As you look at now, as you're going to fire an arrow, you're looking at it, it's like this is. You're looking at a dead troll.
I'm twisting in initiative.
I want to call out as a free action.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's a zombie, it was dead the whole time.
But how do you kill a zombie?
Squash the brain.
So did I get advantage on my bow attack or no?
No, you wouldn't because it's prone, which means it's large, so technically it would be disadvantaged, but you can roll standard.
Stop. I tried to fire an arrow, but it was 9.
I heard if you want to kill a zombie, Cantonar kicks are the most effective thing.
Ah, yes.
Who is Cantonar?
He's a legend on the Isle of Draca.
He's a great
He looked
footballer.
like a woman and he wore a bra.
Cool. No, you missed with the arrow. Anything else? You at the window?
Can Robbie sweep down and peck its fucking brain out?
Well, probably can't peck its brain out because it's a robin, but you can definitely attack.
He's a magical Robin,
I know,
and
it's
he's
a
not going to
fantasy
do
game.
anything because he rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Kind regards.
Otter.
Robbie's a bit shit, really, isn't he?
You are up.
Can I basically climb, like walk onto its back so I'm sort of stood above its head?
Yeah.
Meadows underneath it.
She's dead anyway, I don't care.
I
You never
shout
knew
as
her
a
in the
free
first
action,
place.
Meadows under that. You fucking idiot.
Well, if she's under that, then she's dead, isn't she? Let's face it. And I want to take an attack at the creature's head.
Yep, more attack.
Does it get advantage because it's prone?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. That would be a 26 to hit.
Hits.
I find the right dice, I'm not used to this. That would be 15 points of slashing damage.
Slam that straight again, back into where that original concave was. Just like slice a huge chunk of its skull off. Still looks dead.
I'll just stay where I am.
Arta.
I'm going to try and cut off one of its legs with my spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Cut off with
Bongos
kapongos.
off the leg.
Take your attack.
Yeah, so I'm gonna because it's force damage. I'm basically just gonna like try and rupture one of its legs off. And that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that is on its like back of its kneecap.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there must be a smart way to do this, but at the same point, it's much more fun to just keep hitting it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move closer as well.
Okay, cool. What was the damage you did, sorry?
11.
11, okay, nice. And where do you want to move to?
As close to the... Ooh, can I get into the room,
I
actually?
think you probably can from where you were. Yeah, easily. You can climb over the rubble.
Okay. Is that going to be difficult terrain?
It would be, but you still have an extra 5 foot, so you can get into there.
Am I within range of its hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Can it do a con saving throw for me, please?
You're going to hold hands?
Okay. Well, it can't.
I utter the word pizza.
I
I utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from me. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range, 5 foot, must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
Nice. It automatically fails because it's dead.
Excellent. So that's 3 points of radiant damage.
Nice. As you fire into the radiant damage of its body, you see it shoot up and through. The pulse that was indistinguishable within the brain that was still there fizzles out. We are out of initiative.
Did somebody say this thing's on top of Meadow?
Yeah.
I'm going to do a strength check to try and save Meadow.
Yep, so those that want to, if you want to get a few together, you can roll with advantage to get this, to try and roll this beast off.
I'm just going to stay in that spot.
That will give it
Yeah,
disadvantage.
you would.
Until Faywin asks nicely.
Not going to happen. I rolled a 17 strength check, so don't need you.
I contest the strength.
You can't contest the strength. She's trying to lift the zombie.
Well, can I?
I'm not lifting you.
No, I know. Okay, can I jump up and down on zombie to make it?
Roll a dex. Yeah, roll a dex check.
Can you roll initiative? Can we roll initiative, please? Because I
Roll
would
it.
like to fight.
Roll a dex check.
It's a plain roll.
Yeah.
18.
You jump up and down the back and wobble, but you don't fall off, but you're about to fall off. I want to check that roll
What
as well because I don't believe
The
it.
fuck are you doing? I said, as I.
Listen here, Missy. You've been nothing but rude to me. I've done nothing to you. I don't know what your problem is, but you've been nothing. I point my finger at her with it starts to glow. You want to play this game?
Otter, get off the troll. We need to rescue these people underneath it.
I prepare a guide.
Whatever this argument is between you two, it doesn't.
There is
people
no
here.
There is no argument between us. She's just been nothing but hostile towards me. But seeing as you asked nicely, oh yes, I will get off the zombie.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Kill him straight away.
You see, Faywin, that wasn't so difficult, was it?
Don't fucking speak to me, I say in Elvish, as I move.
I retort in Elvish. It's rude to try and speak differently behind somebody's back. That's just rude. You seem like a very rude person to me. I don't appreciate that.
I'm still just trying to get this thing on.
Can't wait. Yeah, can I have the strength? Oh yeah. So what were the strength rolls?
Oh, are we all doing it? Okay.
No, I
17.
think Arta and Faywin rolled fairly high, right?
Yeah,
no, I didn't.
17.
I
Oh,
got
do you
10.
know? Oh, you got 2.
10.
A 10. Yeah, you didn't roll that high. So
I got a 3, so
you rolled real
I
bad.
got a 12.
Nice. So Faywin is doing the fucking grunt's worth of this. Like the rage of this random pirate dude forcing her. She's lifting up her body. Von, you jump in with Arta, almost saving the blushes as she's rolled the top half of the body off. The legs, you two are like, fucking look at the legs. As you manage to roll the troll off the rubble of where it fell onto Bowen and Meadow.
Do we need to do another strength to move the rocks?
No, you can just roll. It's not like a huge amount of rubble, right? It's only one. It was like one brick wall, one bit of a brick wall. So there's not a huge amount there. You can see bits of their cloth, and you can see. But as you roll them off, you can see like the side of the like gurney where you believe Meadow's body was.
Can we tell if they're dead, or do we need to medicine check?
You can see that Bo is alive, but not moving. Some might say he was unconscious.
Can I use healing word on Bo, please?
Yep. Yeah.
I have 5 health.
Nice.
Well, how much we affects us not, but yeah.
Yeah, no. So yeah, you pump the healing word in, and as you do, you see the you've seen with other people when you've got them from an unconscious state. These eyes kind of come round as he coughs. He's like, and looks around and starts trying to orientate himself and scrabble through to find the gurney with Meadow's body on it. He's like, help me get as he's trying to pull away and like essentially clear more of the rubble around him.
I want to help him.
Mm-hmm.
And so will I.
Yeah, you move stuff. You move bits along, and you see the gurney on its side. The trolley has the body on it that's like leaning to one side. It's strapped across the chest, across the middle, and across the legs. So it is just like hanging like a corpse to the side, covered in like the masonry dust, like the yellowish brickwork dust. As he tries to lift it up with you guys and gets it on, whilst a little bit wonky on its wheels. He's like, oh, I'm glad you guys came when you did. That troll that you killed came back.
Back. It's the same troll.
I thought I'd killed this thing before.
Yeah, it's...
What do you mean it came back?
I have no idea. That everyone left and the thing got up.
As he's saying this, I would like to be kind of inspecting Meda. And then I look at Bo and I'm like, why? Because obviously I don't give a shit about the troll, I just care about her. When I remember she exists. Why is she strapped like this? And then I'm like, Meadow, and I kind of like tap her face. Like I care that she's dead.
I don't give a shit about this part of my story, okay? She looks very, very much unconscious. As you like tap her face, there is no warmth to the touch as she's strapped there. If roll like a medicine check.
Can I assist? Because I'm good with medicine.
Yeah.
Could I do an Arcana check on her? Just to see if there's any magic at work here. Because obviously I don't know anything.
Potentially. Let's do these ones first.
Yeah.
I'm imagining that there's not enough space around the body, and of all the people around the body, I'm imagining you would be the last person allowed near the body.
Great. I got a 10 on medicine check. Can I look back at Arthur and be like,
yeah, Arthur
sees
I
my
assisted.
friend?
So
Oh,
you
okay.
should have advantage.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
well
okay.
done. Yeah.
Hold on.
You Arthur, you see her kind of like fumbling around as you go up
It's
to
a
the
10. It's a 10.
a 10. She's dead. As you clear some of the rubble away into your face, she's cold to touch, and the rigor mortis is definitely set in. Like the body itself is stiff as it lays there. But what you do notice is like the coloration of it. Even when you clear, you get like hints of it, and as you clear a bit more of the rubble off, like her face is like a super like. Essentially, the whole of her top part of her face is white as it gets down towards her like cheeks and neck. There's like hints of green, and as Arthur, you go into like check for a pulse. It's the neck for the pulse. As you see across her neck, the like veins have all pulsed out, and they're like thick, deep, like forest green veins that run down in across her neck. As you kind of go through this, Bo says, "I'm sorry. She held on as long as she could."
Try the
Very
mushroom
lost a
anyway.
while.
Should we try the mushroom anyway?
It's like,
Faerun just falls to her knees.
and then as you, yes, he kind of looks when he hears you. Did you say about the mushroom out loud?
I said, should we try the mushroom?
Yeah. And he's like, you manage to get the mushroom?
We
yes,
did
but
manage
it's
to get...
too late. She said.
There's no harm in trying.
It
You'll
may
have
be-
to chew it first and feed her like a mama bird.
I was going to mama birder. It may be too late for
Robbie.
our meadow, but this is useful. And he like takes, if you allow him, takes a bit of the diamond mushroom, and then like almost like goes to like start crumbling it and feel and going from in there. And he's like, we can try to make something from this to help going forward. He kind of looks at you guys, not at Faywin, but at Arthur and Von of Hanover. He's like, this won't work for her now.
Zaga looks at Meadow and says, "Hey, why is she so green? The elves go green?"
No, Zaga.
I mean, Arthur's red and I'm blue. Somebody must be green.
Would
I cast Mage Hand and try and make it do a shush symbol.
would when elves die, do
Mhm.
they go green, or is this not normal?
No,
for
this is
a dead elf.
This is not normal. So, yeah, no, this is not normal. Like the green coloration, the thick like bits within, it's almost like what you'd imagine like movie style poison to go. Like the veins have run completely black, and Bo goes on to explain that like the disease just slowly crept and took over more of her functions of her body until she couldn't hold on.
Can I do an Arcana check holding up
Yep.
you with?
You can do an arcana check if you like, yeah.
At the same time, can I take Bo to the side to have a separate chat with him?
That's gonna be an 8.
Now, looking at it looks almost like at first glance from where your some of your expertise would come from. It looks kind of similar to like a poisoned body, like someone's ingested or been injected with poison to see darkened veins like that before. On close inspection, it's still odd that it's almost like the vines are in the vein rather than the vein being like the blood and it's turned black. Like more like a growth is within the vein canal itself. So it's like it's a bloated vein on the neck rather than just a blackening or greening.
Strange. I know, even though I know she doesn't want to hear it from me, I just say to Fiona, I'm sorry for your loss. I sort of just walk away.
Byron just ignores him.
Zaga wonders, because he's just seen a zombie troll that he's already killed, if Meadow will now come back as a zombie.
That's why I wanted to take Bo aside
Is
to
there
ask
anything
him.
Zaga can roll to try and determine whether Meadow is a zombie?
What would you like to try and what would Zaga pull from to
Insight.
work this out?
It would be insight, which
Yeah.
is a +0 though.
It's up to you. You summon a skill. What skill would Zaga try and pull from to try and work this out? Like
No, it's gonna have to be a survival or insight, and they're both +0. So I'll roll an insight check.
Go for it.
Von is still talking to Bo though.
I just rolled in that 20 somehow.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Incredible.
You on your insight, you as like Von Faywin, you almost like for Zaga, you spot the perfect moment. Faywin's breaking down like to the gurneys in front of you, 5-10 foot away. Faywin to your left is breaking down, sobbing, paying no attention. Von has just taken Bo to the right, and then this pirate dude's looking at here and Arthur's around the body. This is your time to go and look. You almost like dagger out, sneak up towards. As you get closer to the body, you notice that this body is a dead, like this is a dead body. So you're getting prepared, but the rigor mortis within the body means that this has been dead for a while. If this was going to come back, you're trying to work out how this thing would try and come back from this kind of state that it's at now. So you're fairly sure that if it was going to come back, it probably would have come back, and it's tied down. Maybe we're okay, but you might want to keep an eye on it.
Okay, Zaga decides not to smash her head in.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Faywin would like to go up to the body, and Meadow has a ring on a chain around her neck, and Faywin would like to take it off as she's sobbing and put it around her own neck.
As you go up to the body, you notice that the necklace and the ring's not there. But
Where the fuck is it?
Bo and Von. But so Von, what did you want to speak to Bo about? I suppose.
Bo, do you think there's any chance that what happened to this troll could happen to Meadow as well?
I was sure to say no then, but never say never, I suppose. I don't think so. She's been dead for a day or so now, and there's been no sign of anything. I was waiting to work out whether you guys would make it back in time, or whether I should bury her here when strange things started happening. The disease seems to affect different creatures differently. This is the first time we've seen something. I've seen a reanimated corpse. I can't say for sure, but she has been passed for a few days now, so it would be.
Troll was for a while as well, right?
This is true. The troll would be one to study for sure. I know trolls have some regeneration DNA. They have the ability to come back from certain wounds, whether this played some part. Honestly, this is completely uncharted territory. This seems to be some sort of fungi, some sort of disease, some sort of something coming from the death bloom now that's not only impacting the animals.
How are you? Do you have a plan to get to the others? With the, I can hand over as much of all the diamond mushroom for you to do what you need to do with. But yeah, have you got a safe passage? Is someone coming back for you, or have you got a way of contacting them?
I decided to stay behind, foolishly. So, no, I think with this information, this needs to... The elves themselves, they've retreated back to Eden. They're going to hold out and fight from there. I'm no use to them. They're no more. They have more capable doctors and medical assistants. I think I'm going to take this information to Allhearth, to the Druid Council, and see what they think the next port of call should be. I can take the diamond mushroom. I would like to take some samples. I can make you up some of the restoration elixirs that we were planning to try. So you have something here, but this disease seems to be spreading from the forest into the city.
On that note, have you seen any signs in other people of any sort of, I don't know, sickness to do with this? You say it's been spread into the city. On our way down, didn't really think anything of it at the time, but thinking about it now, there seemed to be a fair few people in one of the districts that seems to be a lot of illness in there. You don't know if that could be anything to do with this as well.
I don't believe necessarily in this time in coincidences. So, potentially this this death bloom is spreading. The impact and the effect it's had on the animals would be explained by some sort of disease that is taking hold of creatures, and there is no reason why it would not spread to other humanoids. We need to get this information to Allhearth and to protect ourselves. Let me take the diamond mushroom and create as many elixirs as I can from it. And
okay.
And I can, if you are happy, I will take some of the mushroom to the druids in Allhearth, but I will leave you as much as I can possibly spare.
At this point, I want to storm over to buy. Is Bo an elf?
Yeah.
I would like to grab the scruff of his neck.
If we were going to say ears, then I was like, oh wow.
I
And he goes, oh!
want to know how pointy are they?
Yeah.
And I want to kind of
Favorite-
in his face.
Yep.
Where is it?
He immediately apologizes. He's like, I'm sorry. I've tried everything I can. And then he kind of catches your question. He's like, oh. And he kind of like reaches down and pulls out of his pocket. He's like, she told me to give this to you. And it's the
okay.
ring on the
I
tree.
rolled intimidation, but no need.
How many dead people's necklaces does Faywin need?
All of them.
This is a very important one. She kind of backtracks a little bit, takes it off him, and continues to snot sob.
Nice.
While this is happening, Zaga realizes that he has nothing to add to any of this.
Mm-hmm.
He goes outside and starts looking around and has a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna dig in the dirt a little bit with his hands and take out one of his magic beans and put it in the dirt and pour a little water on it from his canteen and see if anything happens.
Nice.
Does anything happen?
Well, yeah, it takes a bit of time to dig a hole and plant a bean and water it, doesn't it?
What could possibly go wrong with planting a magic bean right next to a death bloom?
Go wrong, yeah. Cool. So you go outside and do that. Inside, yeah. So Bo straightens himself up one after being confronted with Faywin, handing over the necklace and leaving. And yeah, it just says that's his plan. He can, if you give him some time, he'll make up these elixirs, and then his plan is to make it to Allhearth to speak to the druids, and there are a lot of and you know this because that's where you've been a few times for like part of your training, and you know through your like mentor that the big heads of there's two places. The druids are just south of the border forest. There's an island that they have as their like keep where the main sects operate from, but they also have like senior members of each of the sects in Allhearth as well as part of their like northern kind of base. So they have he's going to go to try and essentially hunt out either the Earthen sect or someone else to pass over this information to see what they want to do about it, to kind of alert them to what the hell is happening, because he's not sure how much they know about how much the elves and the druids are separate. So like the druids have certain, and he like kind of sits in both camps. He knows the elves sent some information, but what information he sent to Allhearth for the severity, he's not sure. And he knows not the elves are like selfish, but their number one priority was self-preservation, right? They didn't tell Redvant. They just wanted to get their people back to Eden, to protect Eden, because that's what like they're all about, making sure that they survive first, and second, other things can happen. Zaga, roll a D100, please.
A 100?
A D100, yeah. So it's either 2D10s, or you should have a... Oh, if you do it online, you should be able to roll a D100.
I've rolled a 14, 1-4.
14!
The bean explodes and we all die.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Nice. Cool, we got that. Yeah, so he explains that to you. Takes the diamond mushroom from you if you're happy, and starts making his way to out of the shithole you're in now to one of the cabins to try and like get in where he might have some supplies to make some stuff up.
Are you okay out here, Bo? Do you have somewhere to stay?
I do not. If there's somewhere I can grab some supplies. I need somewhere where someone has at least some sort of lab supplies. If you know of anywhere we can go to, I need some. I can take some stuff from here, but I would be, to be honest, happier, and if I was to maybe accompany you to somewhere else, to not be here on my own, I suppose now.
Of course, yeah. We may. I'll give you some gold to staying somewhere a bit nicer than where we'll be staying. But yes, grab some supplies and we'll head into town.
Nice. So yeah, he pops in a pouch the diamond mushroom and heads out of the door of this place out into to try and to remove the barricades, go into one of the labs and start pulling some stuff out from there as he's going. As he walks past you, Fabian, he kind of apologizes again. That he didn't. You can see on his face that he feels a great amount of guilt for not being able to keep Meadow alive for longer. But
oh, I like the bow. Robbie the Robin becomes Clive the Crow at this point.
Nice.
The transformation's happening.
It begins.
Every second the fringe gets darker.
Yeah. It's split dye at the moment, but by next week it'll be full head of hair.
At this point, I want to also console Faye and say I'm sorry we couldn't get back sooner.
She nods slightly.
Slightly.
Just like a... She's not going to take it out on Von, which I know is really surprising. But she's actually not going to, which is strange.
Cool. Nice. So, where do you want to go from here? What would you like to do?
Well, once Bo's gathered his supplies, I'll look to head back in unless anyone else wants to do anything else.
No, Zag is disappointed that nothing seems to have happened outside. And he has a lockpicking session to go and see Cracker about.
So you meet outside? I mean, you're in like a very flimsy looking building.
Yeah.
Does Faye want us to do anything with Meadow's body?
Stick it in the bag of holding, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry, in character. Please, we need to take her body back in the bag of holding.
I'm not sure you're going to
fit in the bag of holding?
Yeah, you're not going to fit a body in the bag. The bag of holding is like you'll be like.
We're not cutting her up.
Cut her up.
You're in distress. And I place my hand on Meadow's head and I do a cleric thing and I say like a prairie thing.
A prairie.
You mean a prayer?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll just say I'll do it infernal so I don't have to try and think of something to say because no one will understand me.
Nice.
I look at Arthur and I get the vibe that he's actually being really nice. And I just whisper, thank you.
I say back in Dwarvish. I repeat the prayer and...
Nice. Cool. So yeah, Bo heads out. Oh.
I was just having a single tear of gratitude. You didn't miss anything.
That's fine. Nice. So yeah, you kind of climb your way out of the rubble, back out of the entrance, and you see Zaga looking dejected after his experiment. Bore no fruits. And as you kind of ready yourself to go somewhere, you feel the ground to start to shake, like the rumble. You look back at the zombie. The zombie's not going anywhere. From behind Zaga, just out of the ground, fires out this giant tree. Giant, not the giant, as in the size of the tree is huge. Absolutely huge. This thing like fires up into the air. As complete surprise to everyone, as you, Zaga, you feel this and turn and look. You see this thing as it comes up, but it's like swaying as it goes, and then you just hear, and then you realise it's got 2 arms and 2 legs. And we'll roll initiative and come back to this next week, I think. So giant.
Zaga also, as he sees this, exclaims, "Oh wow, they are magic!"
Yeah, you sprouted a treant, and there was a 50% chance that it was chaotic evil and attacks, and it was the 50% I rolled for it.
I got a dirty 20.
So did I.
Ooh.
Zaga's dex is better than mine, so.
Yes, on the samesies, you can decide to do it if you want.
No, go with dex, it's fine.
Okay.
I got a 12 for initiative. And
Got-
have significantly less health than my initiative.
Mhm. I am glad you planted a beat. Fame was 8, right?
Mhm.
Artar.
Wait, did you just say planted a seed?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I got a 10.
10. Nice. 10. Oh,
It's actually quite
dearie
a
me.
shame because if the treant had not been evil and attacked, it could have been quite useful in the whole Death Bloom situation.
Could have. I mean,
a tree.
could have, yeah. But also,
I'd imagine
like,
it's quite a
coulda, woulda,
wise
shoulda.
tree.
yeah. But also, it's probably like most likely to be turned quickest as likely a plant, right? And plant's like, hey, should we fuck these people up? He's like, oh my god, let's fuck it up. But yeah, it's chaotic evil. That's going to be wild. Let's throw that out. That's going to be
probably
wild.
one of the worst outcomes I could have got, right? Because as soon as I rolled the D100, you were like, "Oh wow."
Yeah. I looked at it because I was like, ooh, that could be bad.
Could there have been anything good?
I have no idea. But
you don't look
it
at. I
seems
mean,
bad one.
How many beans you got left?
One.
that was it. Oh, you got one. I thought you only kept one. Did you keep 2?
No, I kept 2.
Oh, okay.
Plant
Well, I
another
won't
one
go
and
for
make it fight this one.
I won't go through it. There's some. I mean, there's some stuff that's just like okay. Quite a lot of stuff is like. No, there's some good, some bad. Mostly
Don't say
bad.
anything because there's got
Yeah,
one
he's
left.
got one more
so
left.
I can-
It's a dice roll. It's a D100, right? It is what it is. But yes, we'll come back to that because that's going to be wild. A giant tree has just turned up in the middle of this thing, and it's going to try and stomp on you. Stomp your goofy asses.
Can't wait till we ever go back to the Willow Grove again. if Thistle's planted any of those beans.
Oh
Jesus.
yes. Oh yeah.
They're all dead.
Oh, the beans.
Yeah, the Willow
Oh,
Grove
Thistle's
is now the
beans.
Willow Grave.
The Willow Grove is going to be in deep trouble if it throws some stuff. There's actually a chance to run a really cool one-shot off a potential on the bean as well. So, but no, that was good. That seems like a good place to stop just before 11. And we don't want to get into a fight with a giant tree now. I do have a giant tree ready for you to fight though, which would be good.
Awesome.
So yeah, we'll pick that up next time. So you've
Destiny.
got back to Meadow, but she did. Soz.
No, that's a shame.